Hello there, and welcome back.
What is this place?
Disconnected.
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 Disconnected. Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
I'm starting to feel disconnected.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected.
Hey, all. Welcome to the Vinegar Syndrome sales stream on Reconnected. As always, Celeste here with me. Welcome.
That's good.
Not Jeremy.
No, Jeremy. I noticed that.
Jeremy's having some technical trouble. He will be here in just a moment.
Classic.
Wonderful to see you. Incredible shirt.
Thanks. You too. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that does feel like your kind of thing. This is one of like 6 Census Fail shirts that I have. They're
nice.
Probably, well, I don't know. They're one of my most played bands, I'll say that. But, it's just a few albums. So,
well, can't have music talk without Jeremy because he's finally here. Welcome.
I like Census Fail.
Oh, yeah?
I saw them at Warped Tour twice back in the day.
I saw them open for The Used and Rise Against a few years ago, and then I saw them on their Let It Unfold You anniversary tour last year.
Love it.
Maybe year before. Shout out Brendan shouting out my cat. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's pitching a fit outside.
Yeah, he is hungry.
He's lonely. All right, I'll let him in. We'll see if he's
Should I put on my Census Fail shirt so we can all...
Yeah.
Ryan, do you have a Census Fail shirt?
I don't have a Census Fail shirt.
Show's over.
I'm Ryan failed shirt, I guess.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Welcome,
right,
everybody.
Right
all right. As always, we are going to be live through the sale tonight. We are going to be talking about everything. Josephine wants to know if any of us have seen 24 City, Heroes of the East, Kinzat, The Big Hit, The Admirable, Crichton, Offbeat, or any of those. Jeremy, have you seen any of those?
In order. No, no, yes, no, yes, no, no.
Look at Bigwig.
He made an immediate appearance. He knows what's going on. He knows what's going on. He knows that he wants to be included. He wants to be a star. Okay. And who am I to deny him?
It's a great question. Jeremy, how's work today?
I've seen none of those movies. Sorry, Josephine.
As you could tell by my late appearance, busy, but here we are. Thank you for asking.
Josephine, all the movies you listed, Kinzad's obviously, I'm going to be biased, but I love that movie. Go ahead, Jeremy.
For those who didn't know from last time we were on Ryan's show, was it?
Started in late January or February?
I remember mentioning it on here at one point. I could have swore it was.
Maybe.
Anyways. Yes, I was unemployed for a little bit and I'm back to work, so thank goodness for that. Which means I can spend money during the sale that we are about to be talking about.
Yay for bad decisions.
What is your job now?
It's the same job at the same place. Actually.
Oh, yeah?
You're asking Celeste. Yeah, they just, you know how crazy this industry is, but they didn't have a show at the moment for us, which is why I had to go down, and now I have actually 2 new shows I'm working on, so here we are.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Also, I just noticed Bigwig in the same shot. His namesake is above him. It's crazy.
Very nice. Very nice.
Real quick, thank you to Paul for ordering Toomorrow. If y'all aren't in the know, that's got me on it. Are we talking about that one tonight?
We are. It's the very first announcement tonight.
Oh hell yeah, that's perfect. I'll wait then. All right.
Yeah, we get to talk about Olivia Newton-John.
John, shout out Suicide Silence. Big fan.
I just ordered it
Good
too,
stuff.
Celeste.
Nice. Thank you.
From my favorite person, Travis, of his website.
Travis is cool.
Of his website. It's been a long time since the 3 of us have got together. Celeste, what's new with you?
Gosh, what isn't new with me? I don't know, man. I'm just busy all the time.
I mean, you've kind of exploded on disc contributions over the last 6 months.
I guess, yeah. I mean,
from 0 to like 5 or 6 now.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, it is a big jump proportionally speaking. So I'll give you that. Yeah, that's true. There's that. My main job isn't really a thing anymore, so now I've just been pet sitting, so that's a lot of driving, a lot of being in other people's houses, a lot of that's what I did. That's what I'm doing tonight, actually. So I might not be able to stay as late as usual, but I just came straight from there to here, and I'm gonna go going straight back. The whole thing, but it's also like 20 minutes away, so it's the whole thing. But yeah,
I get it.
had
Jeremy's
to order
back to
tomorrow
work.
for Olivia Newton-John Celeste as a bonus. I mean, okay, I'll take it. I can't really compete with that, so thanks. Taking the scene by storm is kind of what I do, you know.
Jeremy, you're back to work, but the bigger thing too is that you and I get to hype up a movie that we're working on tonight. Stolen Kingdoms launches its roadshow, the first theatrical roadshow for Antenna releasing. Jeremy been working hard behind the scenes with us. You got to see it live at Braindead Studios earlier this year. Are you going this week to any of the live?
I'll be seeing it at Brain Dead Studios again tomorrow evening.
Nice, very nice. Mark Pellington of some pretty big titles, just Arlington Road and the Mothman Prophecies and the Jeremy music video will be the moderator of the Q&A tomorrow. That's pretty cool. But yeah, maybe the coolest thing about it is that we got it on the Letterboxd Video Store. So if it's not playing anywhere near you in theaters over the next 5 weeks, check it out on the Letterboxd Video Store. That's kind of crazy that our first title was able to do that.
Super stoked about that. I posted it on my social medias so that anybody who couldn't make it out tonight to the Lemley or tomorrow to Brain Dead can rent it and watch it from the Letterboxd Video Store. And yeah, if anybody wants to know what else I'm up to besides being back to work, I'm making all my real money by being Chief Talent Officer with Antenna releasing. Ryan and I have been, although I haven't been on the show in quite some time, Ryan and I have been seeing each other and talking quite a bit with making things happen behind the scenes with Antenna.
It's been busy. Celeste, what have you been watching recently? I don't know that I've seen many of your pop-up videos like we were for a long time.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
I'm trying to. Just saying.
Yeah, I know you're out here being like lazy bones over here, 0 uploads. You know how it is.
Because I'm uploading so much.
Yeah, I mean, you are. You're pretty consistent. What the fuck? You start a goddamn company and you're producing movies. Don't you start with this. Literally what I was gonna say is you're like, oh, you're exploding on the scene. I'm like, I guess compared to you, it's like okay. You're out here fucking on Letterboxd, got your movies on the app and shit. Like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
We're all just living in Ryan's shadow.
I know, really.
I am tall.
Well, what have I been watching lately? So I do this new thing on my live stream since I'm apparently primarily a live streamer now because that's the thing I can do consistently. But where I basically for a $20 tip, I'll watch whatever you want and I'll review it, and that's been pretty popular. But it has expanded my watch list quite a bit, and so I've been watching a lot of those. Just whatever the viewers' whims. I do a lot of. I may be over prepared, but for these disc releases, I watch a lot of stuff to like try to prepare for them. So like for the Toomorrow disc, which we'll talk about, I watched like the Monkeys movie because I wasn't really familiar with the Monkeys.
Nice.
I watched some of the TV show. I watched a few more of Val Guest's films. I just get a list together of stuff, and I've got a list of like all the stuff that I need to watch for the the upcoming essays. And the one, I don't know if I should say it because the title has been announced, but the fact that I'm on it has not been announced. So I guess I'll keep it a secret. But I watched a shit ton of stuff this past couple weeks for that. So maybe somebody can figure
That
it
should
out
be
if they
announced
wanna
soon, like in the next.
peep
2
my
weeks,
letterbox.
I think.
Nice. Okay. Somebody can figure it out. But other than that, I have really slowed down on my theater watches, but I'm still trying to be more or less consistent. I think so far I have like 22 films on my 2026 list, something like that. So, we're well above the
Not
average
terrible.
person, I imagine. But last year I'm still not done because I'm insane and I don't know when to stop. But I need to put out my fucking 2025 video so I can just be done with that. It's fine. It's perfectly on time. Very timely, right? But that list is at like 115 or something like that. So I'm like, it's not quite as much. But
Nice. Jeremy's is at 587.
Is that a joke?
It is a joke, but it's probably
Okay,
not.
I literally wasn't sure because I know it's like he's insane. I genuinely don't know how he does it.
For this year, it's I'll get back to you. Let's see.
Not to get hashtag political or whatever, but this morning I went to see Palestine 36 from Watermelon Pictures. So fucking good. It's so fucking good. And I'm not just saying that because that's like one of my hobby horses and I like think genocide is bad or whatever. I mean, genuinely, like the fucking movie is so good. Like, okay, can we talk about, I'm always whining about how modern movies, every fucking thing is in shallow focus and like, it's all got like the same look and like there's not really any, it's just, I don't know. It's like, and I don't know enough about cinematography really to be more specific than that and why I don't like how a lot of movies look nowadays. I can kind of overlook it because sometimes the movie is just so good that it's like, okay. But like this movie is shot so beautifully. It's shot on location in Palestine over the past 2 years. So they had to delay production a bunch of times. I'm sure you can guess why. But like everything is in focus. You can actually see everything and it looks so good. But it's a historical drama about and I've heard that there's a few inaccuracies here and there, so I want to like I want to look that up just so I don't like repeat anything that might be untrue or whatever. But like it's sort of talking about how the initial colonization of Palestine to sort of lead to the creation of Israel. And what I really like about it is how it's not to do a whole film review on your show, but like I'm just thinking about the movie all day. But like I really love how it's sort of not in a ham-fisted way, but really emphasizes how like really the primary lens of oppression that's happening there is not by Jewish people, but by like colonialists. Like it's a colonial project, and that's what we. That's like the thing.
Laughing while you're saying this, but Bigwig is amazing.
I know. It's a skill trying to do this while I keep track of him, but yeah, really great female director. Check that shit out. It just finished playing in Richmond, so I don't think it. But you know what? I saw that it was announced along with Stolen Kingdom for the Letterboxd video store. So while you're there, why not make it a double? Check out some cool shit. All right. So that's a big recommendation.
And it is coming out on Blu-ray from Cohen in the UK.
Oh, really?
By the way. Yeah.
I was hoping. Well, that's really good.
Not Cohen. Sorry, Curzon, not Cohen. Curzon.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I was also thinking because Watermelon is a partner label, I was hoping that they would do it at some point too.
I would assume so.
Yeah, it's really good. It's also like it's so like I mean, you know, I go into these. I'm going to be honest. If it's not good, like that's my job. You know, I'm supposed to tell you if a movie is not well made or not good. But like it's so ambitious and so like I don't know. It just such little resources, like they put so much into it and it looks so good and like it's really amazing. What was I gonna say? Oh, let me tease something else. I am actually going to be doing because I fucking scheduled it and I have another person with me, so like I have to do it. I can't just sit on it. But I am recording a review of Obsession with a fellow podcaster. It's not Annie. It's not Girls, Guts, and Giallo. I know we do a lot together, but a new person. And that recording is going to be tomorrow, and that'll be up when I edit it. But I guess I'll just say that I didn't love it. I like it, but I didn't love it. I think it's not quite there. So we're going to hash that out, talk about it.
You know what's interesting? I felt the same way. Rambling. And then like 3 weeks later, I realized I liked it a lot more than I thought I did. And I'm not saying that you're going to feel the same, but the same thing. I walked out and I was like, oh, well, that was good, but like not great. And then I realized 3 weeks later, I couldn't stop thinking about it.
And I agree with Ryan because we had already had a conversation.
You became obsessed.
I'm not obsessed with it, but.
So
my fucking algorithm is obsessed with it. I cannot stop seeing content about it, and I feel like it's making me like it less.
It is pretty everywhere.
In any case.
We got like 41 letterbox watches this year so far. To answer the
this
earlier
year.
question.
Wait, are we saying those are 2026 films or just things you've watched this year?
Oh, that was just things. That was just total films watched and logged this year so far. 2026 films is only 88.
What was the total number?
Only.
241.
God damn. Okay, so you're at 4 times the amount of 2026 films as me. Let me check. I think you're a little under twice as much for just general movies watched. I don't know how some of y'all do this. Like, this is my job, and I don't have the numbers that some of y'all do. I know this is kind of your job too, Jeremy. But like,
you know what's
Yeah,
sad? Jeremy's
it
not
is.
even been able to log everything he's watched. There's a bunch of
Oh
stuff
my
he's watched
God.
that can't be on Letterboxd.
For reasons that
100.
maybe
I'm at
you can
182,
deduce.
so that's pretty good. All right.
That's great compared to mine. I don't even think my log titles. I don't even think I'm at 50 for this year.
I'd
Okay,
like to emphasize what Dude McMahon wrote a couple minutes ago in the comments, which is it's that time of the year already, which is kind of what I said to Ryan when he reminded me that this was happening this week. I
Me
was
too.
like,
I was like,
holy
whoops, let me put
shit.
that in my calendar. I'm glad I'm free.
Yeah.
Completely
Time's
forgot.
just flying by. Okay. Anyways, here we are.
We got 66 announcements to cover before the sale tonight, and the sale
It's a good
is
number.
it is. It's really close to a great one. Just over 2 hours left until the show, so we're going to try to fly through it a little bit. But I want to see what everybody's been picking up lately. Probably not a ton, just for responsible reasons for the three of us, probably. What have you been picking up, Jeremy? Anything coming in that's that you want to share?
Yeah, not a lot. As you said, we already talked about my job, so I'll shut up about it. But this literally was my first week back. So prior to that, I was being pretty tight. But you know what? Hey, since we're talking about have Celeste go first. I'm going to grab something to show.
Okay.
and promote.
Go ahead, Celeste.
I don't have it right on me, and I don't really want to go get it, but I did cop that new Faces of Death 4K because that's a sort of, I don't know if I'd call it a special interest, but it is an object of interest of sorts throughout my life, and I'm sort of,
It's found.
it has had a pull on me. I have a Faces of Death shirt. I actually had 2 Faces of Death shirts, and I gave one of them away, but I just couldn't, like, that's such a deranged title to put on 4K, and I definitely wanted to see all the new features because they look pretty good.
Yeah.
I watched it. It looks pretty good. And you know what? I'll tell you, that's a much more grueling experience in 4K than it was on the fuzzy ass YouTube rip that I watched the first time. I had to look away, like, I feel like way more. I was like, I don't really want to see that, if I'm being honest. Like, it's pretty gross. Especially in the first half where it's mostly animal violence. Speaking of animal violence,
I was about to say that. What a sentence to say that during. Jeremy,
I'm
you
about
went
to
and got
beat the
something.
shit out of this cat. Wait, I had a real thing to show.
Oh,
Real quick, while we're plugging things. This took a while to show up, but it did. New Wave Video, our friend John over in Australia, buddy. This is why I don't let you in. The people love it. They love my suffering, but you know what? Yeah, hell yeah, thanks. Did you get to read my essay yet?
I
It's okay
did,
if the answer
and
is no. Okay.
oh no, I not to show bias, but if it's people I really care about a lot, I kind of make it like I have to read this before I even set it down. So
Well, thank you, buddy. Well, what did you think?
It is quite good, and honestly felt like an expansion of things that you're showing that you can talk about, which I think is really great,
Thanks.
especially early in your disc contribution career, which is nice. So yeah, I think that'll set you up for a lot, especially with John. I mean, oh, and by the way, it is Friday in Australia. Happy birthday, John Matthews, the head of New Wave Video. It's his
Happy
birthday.
birthday,
Well,
John.
look at that. Everybody go buy this for his birthday, okay? You have to now. But I have an essay in the booklet, as does our friend Dustin Putman. Oh my god, big wig. I might have to kick him out. This movie's really cool. It is a challenging one, and I think my essay will help you with that because I had to watch it twice to really grasp it. But and it is long and kind of a little bit grueling, and it's sort of lo-fi aesthetic and everything. But yeah, that's that and Faces of Death are really I don't have a ton of pickups as of late. So,
Mr. Long.
Angel Studios presents Faces of Life.
Dude, I laughed so hard. That was great.
I didn't realize Angel Studios did that absolutely terrible animated Animal Farm movie that just came out.
Right?
It was in one theater for
I like
2
that there
seconds.
is one studio that I can just immediately see. Oh, I don't need to see. I can skip anything.
Yeah.
You know, like it helps me triage. You know, I'm like, oh, that looks kind of it. No, don't need to see it.
I think it's already on Tubi. I'm gonna get like super duper high and watch it. No, I'm just joking.
It's
I mean,
already
That would be
okay.
fun.
No, I'm joking.
Okay, I'm kicking my cat out. He's being like a straight up terrorist, so I'll be right back.
Bigwig is Badwig.
I also got the film you were holding up, though I already ran and grabbed something and didn't want to do that again, so I don't have it to hold up like you two did. But I love John, and I love New Wave, and I love supporting them. I have everything they put out so far. So those are 2 things I got. I did just order the 2 new Deaf Crocodile titles from our friend Travis, from our friends at Deaf Crocodile. As I said earlier, I also went ahead and pulled the trigger now that I'm back to work on the Mars Attacks Steelbook because I love that movie.
Good movie.
And what else did I get? Ace Ventura from Imprint. And the thing I went to grab, not a movie, but since you asked what we were getting, things that were coming in the mail, and we're all promoting stuff, and we were briefly talking about music. Hell yeah. Deaf Crocodile. I thought I'd hold this up, which just came in the mail yesterday. My friend Tim Kasher put out a new album.
Nice.
Called it's from his new moniker called Home Phone, which for those who don't know Tim Kasher, he's from the bands Cursive and The Good Life, which is me and
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Well, all 3 of our eras and tastes. He started a Patreon just like the 2 you have a while back. In fact, today is the 5-year anniversary of that Patreon. So good. I hate to be promoting Tim's Patreon with you two on the everybody go join 3 Patreons tonight. Disconnected, Celeste, and Tim Kasher. So he started this Patreon about 5 years ago called Home Phone, where he's sometimes doing original music and also showing like old demos that he never released before from like Cursive albums, and I joined to support him. And about a year ago, he decided to do this experiment on the Patreon with the Home Phone members, where he wrote an album in one weekend. It was Memorial Day weekend, so it was 4-day weekend, so he cheated a little bit. But he literally wrote the whole album in one weekend, 12 songs, and I think it turned out great. He did like a really good job.
Nice.
He played them for us live during that weekend so that we knew it was legit, and then recorded them more professionally for the album. And this album just came out. It's only available physically on vinyl or disc, not for streaming. It's not on streaming platforms. And I would say go support him, and that's all I'll say about it.
Nice. I'll do a couple things real quick. VCI, don't get a lot from them, but I had heard that DOA is great, so I really want to check out some more noir. Wanted to share with everybody, these are pressed discs, which from VCI, that is not always a given. And so if you wanted to pick out the noir double feature with DOI and Borderline, check it out. Should be hopefully a little higher quality than normal. Let's say some really great films that you should check out. Legend of the Sacred Stone from Deaf Crocodile, brand new in. Incredible art on this. Here's the back of the box. Really fun movie. It's a glove puppet movie. It is fantastic. And then one that, if you get a chance to see it, you should check it out in theaters. It is playing in quite a few places around the U.S. by a little company called Antenna Releasing. Deaf Crocodile's Black Rabbit, White Rabbit on disc now. This is a Shahram Mokri film, which is kind of incredible. And all of his stuff is great. And then the last 2 are from Imprint in Australia. We've got Dark Blue with Kurt Russell. This is a 4K disc. Never seen this one. Need to see that. And then the one I'm maybe a little more excited about than that one, incredible cast in State of Grace. Sean Penn, Ed Harris, Gary Oldman. Been a long time. Eager to see that one again.
Hell yeah.
Real
quick, Terry Talks Movies asked if they could steal my commissioned review idea. It's not even my idea, so yeah, go ahead. That was a viewer suggestion. And it was a really good one, so go for it.
Gentry Austin, shout out Sin Syndicate. Everybody should go subscribe to the Sin Syndicate podcast. What is actually the difference between a press disc and a BDR? Explain to me like I'm 5. Well, a couple things. The first thing is there is a theory that they don't last as long and they're cheaper. Personally, I think that's a little overblown of a worry because they are still so much in a kind of new phase of the technology that people are speculating that they're going to last less amount of time. But then the second thing is that they are literally just burned discs. They are something that are possibly going to be done in lesser quality, and they're not going to have as high fidelity, basically, as the press discs. So they're a little less reliable on that front, but not by much. Jeremy, you type like you are trying to run from a semi-truck, by the way.
It's very
Sorry.
endearing.
I just okay. I have no excuses for it.
We got a lot to cover, so let's just jump into it. I'm gonna let Celeste promote this one. Celeste, tell us about
Cool.
Toomorrow, which is coming on Blu-ray from Deaf Crocodile at the end of June.
The boys at Def Croc. Real quick, COVID and cult film. I'm catching up on chat because I was yapping too long. Says complimented my essay, and I appreciate that. Okay, Toomorrow. Boy, if you like musicals, if you like space films, if you like weirdo sci-fi sort of psychotronic oddities, if you like movies that shouldn't exist, if you like movies that were DOA, pretty much, you know, like just immediate failures and strange oddities, I pick this shit up. It's how do I it is good. It is good, but it's also like good in the way that it's also kind of endearing because it's trying to be something. It's maybe shooting above its pay grade a little bit, you know. It's clearly like a strange vanity project, and I don't know, I find it to be fascinating. I think the soundtrack fucking rips. Okay, I listen to it quite often. There are a few songs on it that are genuinely like bangers and total earworms. But essentially this is about a sort of like a it's like a multiracial, multigender sort of youth political rebellion sort of like, you know, pop rock band. And they're popping off on a college campus, and the people at the college don't like them, but also there's an alien race that can only that is dying, and they can only live off of the particular vibrations generated from a brand new musical instrument created by the, what would you call him? He plays that instrument in the band. I don't know, but that guy, it's like kind of like a synthesizer sort of deal. And so they beam them up into space, and it's like a whole thing. All right. This movie's crazy, and I think it's going to stay with me the rest of my life. I love it. And I think this is the hardest I've ever worked on any piece of film criticism I've ever done. So, check that shit out.
Jeremy,
It's I'm really, really proud of it. I
I'm still
narrated, recorded, and edited the whole thing myself, which was a new thing for me. So, yes, thank you to the people at the Tonalizer. He is the Tonalizer in the band. Thank you to the boys down at Deaf Crocodile for trusting me with this one. Yeah, it's pretty fucking dope. So, and there's other cool. Oh, you know what? Too, the director Val Guest, he did a bunch of dope ass Hammer movies, not like the horror ones, but like a lot of their war films that are really, really good. So when I was asked to do this, I was like, oh shit, I've seen a bunch of these and they're really good. So this is definitely a curio in his filmography, but also he did the Quatermass movies too. So he did do some of the horror stuff too.
Just a small director. Yeah.
Yeah, just, you know.
I will
AI
say
it
that
kind of feels like an AI generated movie, but it's not, you know. But I mean that in a good way. I know that doesn't sound like it, but I mean that in a good way. Where like it's the sort of thing that feels cooked up in a bizarre fever dream or, in some kind of altered state of consciousness.
Jeremy.
I'm a simple man. I see Deaf Crocodile and I order.
Mhm.
I proudly am still Deaf Crocodile complete. And then I saw our friend Celeste did the essay on this, and that made me even more excited. And then I heard our friend Celeste explain the plot of the film. And now I'm even
And you
more
bought a
excited.
second copy.
I'm very excited to
Buy
watch
one for your
this
friends.
as soon as possible.
It's also going to be one of their last hardbox editions, which is, I think, good, but also the end of an era. Well, at least for like a single deal, like disc sort of thing, right? Like they're not going to do a lot of single film hard boxes. Like it's not going to be, I don't know. It's going to be different.
Kind of. Yeah.
All right.
There's not going to be as many. That is absolutely true. Most of them will be slipcovers coming up. But yeah, listen to Celeste. The rundown of like the first 10 minutes of this movie does sound AI generated. It's literally like there's this co-ed band playing in a library, and then these aliens show up, right? And then you're like, wait, what? This movie's great. We get an archival video interview with Val Guest that's an hour long. We've got a piece from 1942 that's a delightful World War II propaganda short about the danger of spreading germs. Directed by Val Guest. There is a 13-minute piece from 1969 called If I Could Turn You On, which is a stark experimental film documenting an avant-garde performance at the Camden Roundhouse, one of the locations used. New commentary by...
Such cool ideas for short films. I'm so excited to watch these.
Commentary by Andrew Sandoval. New visual essay by Celeste called Toomorrow, Musical Humanism Through the Stars. New visual essay featuring a 1988 audio interview for the British Entertainment History Project with Val Guest discussing his work on Toomorrow. And yes, he says the word tomorrow like 87 times in that interview. That's really great. We got a 60-page booklet with this. We've got new writing by Yolanda Donlan and Dennis Bartok. There's a new essay by Walt Chow, as usual. Incredible release. Check it out. And I know a lot of people have been kind of ho-hum on this art. When you watch this movie and you see the scene that inspired this, it is the most silly fever dream of a Scooby-Doo scene that's not from Scooby-Doo that you will understand this is the perfect art for this box. It is incredible.
Yeah, I was really wondering what they were going to come up with for it. And I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it's pretty cool.
It's fantastic. And that's not even the only thing Deaf Crocodile is releasing. We're actually going to talk about them a lot tonight because tomorrow their subscriptions open up. But the last title that is coming out as part of the first 6 months of the year subscription is Hoffmaniada from 2018. This is one of the most luminously beautiful and richly detailed stop-motion features in recent memory. The Russian director Stanislav Sokolov's masterwork finally arrives in North America. It is going to have a black and white film, which is a 1984 19-minute Sokolov's early stop-motion short film. Hoffmaniada Frame by Frame from 2018. That's 23 minutes long. A fascinating behind-the-scenes doc on the making of. New visual essay by John Adkins. New commentary by Adam Rakoff, James Hancock, and Martin Kessler. New video conversation with British stop-motion animator Barry J.C. Purves, discussing Hoffmaniada, Purvis's own career, Ray Harryhausen, and King Kong. That thing is 40 minutes long. And then in the booklet on this one, we got a new written interview with Stanislav Sokolov, new essay by Maria Tescherenko, new essay by Kevin McNear, and of course, Walt Chow. If you've never heard of Hoffmaniada, go watch the trailer. This looks incredible. This looks like a very carefully laid out Guillermo del Toro stop motion piece, and I am so stoked for people to see it.
Is it Chaw or Chow?
Technically, it's neither, but Chow is how he says it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Walter Chow.
Well, I'll update that in my vernacular going forward. Right, so thank you.
Yeah.
I ordered this as well because, just to remind you, I'm a simple man, and if it says Deaf Crocodile,
I hope people love this. It is going to be a fun release. The other giant news out of Deaf Crocodile headquarters is that they finally made the leap. And as of now, they've decided to bring shipping and fulfillment in-house. And if you have not thought about how much work that takes for a small label to do, it's a lot of work. And their warehouse is now located very close to my house, actually, here in my town in Kansas City, Missouri, because my wife is running the warehouse for Deaf Crocodile, and she is amazing. When you have something coming from Deaf Crocodile, that's going to be shipped by Antenna Releasing and my wife. So thank you, babe. Deaf Crocodile also is going to be stamping every single box moving forward with this wonderful Romero stamp, and I cannot wait to see the cool things that we can do. It's really cool that they're bringing it inside. That means that they can save costs to the customers, save cost internally, and make sure that they can control how they're shipped. So, yeah, I am excited.
I'm going to get the Romero approved face tattoo.
Can it be a neck tattoo?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a circle, so I feel like it'd work better on the cheek, but, you know.
Yeah, I get that. Let's talk about Cauldron. We haven't talked about much of their stuff since Conquest and Jack the Ripper were announced. August 28th, they are releasing 3 different titles on Blu-ray. First, we've got Emergency Squad from 1974.
I just thought that comment was funny.
Oh, Tyler. What is this? TB Kane, speaking of Deaf Crocodile, now that the warehouse is in KC, that means for once I might be getting orders earlier than everyone else since it's only 2 hours away. You probably will be. Very nice. Madhouse wants to suggest an ass tattoo.
Fine. I'll get one.
You're making a lot of assumptions about how much real estate I have on my ass right now.
I love that Jeremy said yes for himself without being asked or promised. And Gentry saying we need to put the boys to work. Jonah is the one that's done half of the stamping so far, by the way. Okay, so Emergency Squad from 1974. This says Consumed with Vengeance. Tomas Milian from The Big Gun Down and a bunch of other wonderful movies sets out to take down the man who murdered his wife during a robbery. Meanwhile, the culprit, he has one last big heist up his sleeve if he can stay ahead of the law and keep his own gang from mutiny. This will have a 2K restoration from the negative. It will have a commentary by Eugenio, Nathaniel, and Troy, the same triplicate that is on so many of these Italian films. We got a handful of interviews. We got some archival interviews, and then a bonus Blu-ray disc with Eurocrime, the Italian cop and gangster films that ruled the 70s, which is going to be a fun doc from 2012. There's also a full-color booklet with liner notes by Eugenio Ercolani, Troy Howarth, and Mike Malloy. This sounds like a really great release of this film. I have not seen this one. Either of you?
No.
Can't say that I have, nor have I ordered it, to be honest with you.
It's true. It is true.
Cauldron is another label I'm actually complete on, and I haven't ordered their 3 new announcements yet, but I will be soon.
Jeez, nice. That is a big label.
I think it might be easier to ask you which labels you're not complete on.
It's a good question.
All the other ones.
Oh.
That is not true.
That's not true.
Next up from Cauldron, the same day, August 28th, they're putting out a Blu-ray of Urban Warriors from 1987. Now, this one is slightly different. It will be on a new sub-label that they're doing called Cauldron Crypt. And for those that have not read about Cauldron Crypt, it is a new sub-label from Cauldron offering deeper cuts into obscure cinema while keeping the customer's budget in mind. So titles from Cauldron Crypt will not include slipcovers, but they will be limited to 1,500 numbered copies of first pressings, complete with the bandolier. And I had a lot of people asking, what is a bandolier in the comments? It is this little blue sleeve around the bottom half of the case here. That will be... It is a belly band, essentially, but it's just around the case instead of a box, which is the normal way that other labels have done belly bands. So it's got the bandolier, it's got a booklet, and then their usual standards of audio-video quality with a price point of $24.99 or less, allowing adventurous film fans to think about a blind buy. So this one says, Brad is a muscle-bound technician working in an underground lab when the lights go out unexpectedly. After he and his colleagues find their way to the surface, they discover that the world has suffered a nuclear disaster that has turned the surviving humans into homicidal mutants ready to kill them all. This is a 4K restoration. It is going to have the Italian mono with newly translated English subs. We've got Mad Carl, the Urban Warrior, an interview with Bruno Bellata, Herb Eterna Warriors, an interview with Sergio Rubini, and then an interview with Eugenio Ercolani about it, plus a trailer, and then the booklet inside will be there with liner notes by Mike Foster. How do we feel about budget price points for blind buys being stuck at $25 or less?
Sounds about right to me. I don't know, man. Everything sucks. Everything is terrible. Everything's expensive. What are you gonna do?
It's true.
I think antenna releasing can do better than that.
I think we should make sure that we can before we promise that. But we're definitely going to try. It's certainly going to be pretty close.
Yeah.
Madhouse, it is not a J card. A J card goes all the way. In fact, a J card is what is on the Deaf Crocodile releases because it is in the shape of a J. It goes all the way down and then sloops up around the front. A bandolier is literally just a circular band around the bottom half. That's why it is not a J card.
I have some behind me from these indicator sets. I'm not going to pull them down because it's a very tenuous sort of Jenga block situation I got going on here, but you know, it's that. It's like a belt.
I have them. You just have to imagine it.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to imagine it. You can see it, but I can't demonstrate. You know.
That's not the only Cauldron Crypt title. The other one that they're putting out is the one that I'm very excited about. 1987's Supersonic Man. This is from the director of Pieces, Juan Piquer Simon. Another film that is exactly what you think it is. This says an extraterrestrial being is sent to Earth to save it from evil genius Dr. Gulick, intent on using his army of henchmen, a killer robot, and an unstoppable weapons to bring the world to its knees. Our hero arrives just as a top scientist is kidnapped and sets his sights on protecting his daughter Patricia, who is next on the hit list. Using both his secret identity and superhero alter ego Supersonic, he thwarts the villain at every turn until the final showdown. This is going to be a 2K scan of the interpositive. The English language is the only language allowed on this release. We're not going to be able to have the original Italian on this one. It says we are going to have the superpower of ingenuity, an interview with Isabel Piquer. We've got Supersonic Craftsman, an interview with Antonio Garcinuno. We got an interview with Domingo Liscano, and then we've got Supersonic Man and the Superhero Movie's Original Legacy, a visual essay by Mike Foster, plus the liner notes on there by Mike Cornick and Thomas Horshin. Either of you into this one?
Absolutely.
Sure.
I'll watch it. Why not?
That's a great question. A lot of people saying this one's great. I cannot wait to see this.
I will be ordering it.
Ingato says, I love Cauldron, but Urban Warriors has to be one of the worst Italian post-apocalyptic films I've seen. Ooh, interesting.
But they'll still buy it.
Yeah, it's true. Are you complete just like Jeremy? Anyways. Hey, Treasured Films on July 27th is releasing
I wonder what genre this is.
A Blu-ray and CD box set called Red Blood on Black Gloves, the Giallo trilogy by the Onetti brothers. This is going to be a 3-film box set, and it is covering their 3 Giallo films on this. We've got illustrated booklet with essays by Claire Donner, Matthew Tilt, and Mike Foster, and brand new box artwork that looks pretty decent. We've got a web store exclusive, if you want, set of 3 stickers representing each of the 3 films in this, plus a double-sided poster. You've got Disc 1, Sono Profondo, also known, the Redux edition of this one, and another post on this one. We've got Blu-ray presentation from the 2K, new making of doc and backstage featurettes. The second disc is Francesca, the director's cut. This is also from a 2K master of the director's cut. New making of doc and backstage featurette as well. And the third film in there is Abracadabra, the director's cut. And you might recognize that title because it was a Cauldron film release way back in the early days of Cauldron. Each of the films get a CD soundtrack, but the one thing I should say about these 3 films, if you're into these films and you live in the U.S., you may want to hold off on buying this box set, is all I'll say.
Oh.
Like hold off for 2 hours?
Not 2 hours, but probably less than 90 days.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, embarrassingly, Treasured Films is another one I'm complete on. But
Jeremy.
Well, they're treasured in your collection, you know?
if you tell me to hold
you gotta
off,
keep it up.
then perhaps I shall, even though I was actually quite excited about this release previously to that comment.
I like that you're pretending that you're not going to buy both. That's good.
Moving
It's
on.
good to pretend for a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Celeste, how do you feel about neo Jolly, like newer films that are made to feel like Giallo?
You know, I think a great contemporary example of that I forgot to mention at the top of the stream is another recent watch I had, and what I think is handily the best film of the year, and that would be The Sheep Detectives. Really just a truly wonderful film in the sort of Giallo tradition. Animals, murder, blood. Yes. Yes.
And Brett Goldstein
I am
playing
correct about this.
Twin Sheep.
I
don't
just
know how
wanted an
to feel about
excuse to
this.
talk about Sheep Detectives because I forgot about it. I can't believe I forgot about it, and I'm trying to get everybody to go see it because it's so beautiful, and I was sobbing in the goddamn theater, and it's really smart and really special. Ryan, have you seen it yet?
I have not. I'm
Take your
not a
kids.
theater boy anymore, sadly.
Take your kids. It'll be a nice outing. It's got good lessons
Yeah.
to teach young children. It's
Put
very
one
good.
of your 18 projects on hold for 2 hours and take the kid.
Mhm. Exactly.
Sounds like a plan. Hopefully, they can stay awake at 1 in the morning when we will go. All right.
You don't
Next
go to
up,
the theater anymore at all? That's so sad.
I have seen, not counting festivals, I've seen, I think, 3 films in a theater this entire year.
Oh. Well, it was fun while it lasted, right?
It was, and I really should cancel my A-list. I keep saying that, and I keep paying $25 a month.
It's so cheap. You might as well keep it. I don't know.
All I know is that if you cancel it, then they don't let you sign back up for like 6 months or something like that. So
That's not fair.
yeah, so you might want to just hang on to it if you think you might end up using it. But
Spend $150 on maybe going to the theater. That sounds wise. September 22nd, we have a Blu-ray coming from MVD as part of their MVD visual line of My Only Friend's A Corpse from 2025. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about this, but look at that cover.
I do like,
pretty good.
I do like the cover.
It's pretty good.
All right. Next
Oh.
up.
If that was on a death metal album, I'd probably listen to it.
Andrew made a good
That
point.
band's probably pretty good.
Astron 6 is the editor is a good neo-noir, or neo-giallo, rather.
The editor's pretty good.
I wanna-
Bavarian Sound Studio is great.
Yeah, I like
I want to
both.
ask Terry a question. You said, I won't watch Hugh Jackman movies. He was a friend of the Trumps. He's not dead, so does that mean he's not anymore? Because then that's like, that would be fine, right? I mean, you know, slight spoilers is in the trailer. He does die in the movie, and he's like barely in it. So, you know, that could be fun for you, right?
That is true. I wasn't going to spoil it, but that's true. Yeah.
All right. So My Only Friend's a Corpse. Are we talking about Hugh Jackman? So, never mind.
That's how
June
the sheep
5th
are feeling.
June 15th on Blu-ray and DVD in the UK from Curzon is The President's Cake from 2025, which I believe this was, according to my friend Brian, the Iraqi submission for Best Foreign Oscar last year. In
Nice.
1990s Iraq,
I wanna check
9-year-old
that out.
Lamia must bake the president's birthday cake. She scrambled to find ingredients for this compulsory task while facing potential punishment if she fails. It says a behind-the-scenes featurette and a trailer. You can pick this up online now.
Shout out Curzon. You said they're doing Palestine 36 too, right?
They are, yeah.
Shout out them doing a lot of Middle Eastern Arabic
Hell
cinema.
yeah.
That's like pretty fucking underrepresented. So
Well, you know what else they're doing, which is pretty great? How about this one? The Three Colors trilogy coming back in a standard 4K re-release from Curzon. The limited version of this sold out a while ago. You can check this out, and I believe this has everything that was in that limited set. So you get one 4K disc of the films, you get one Blu-ray disc of the films, obviously a disc for each film, and then all kinds of special features, including 10 short films by Kieslowski, the director, 2 additional short films called The Musicians by Kieslowski's teacher and mentor. And then we got The Face from 1966, which stars Kieslowski. There's also a film about Krzysztof Kieslowski, a documentary from 2005, and then an extract from The Pervert's Guide to Cinema from 2005, plus another restoration project from 2021. Lots of stuff on here. Pretty
I'm mad
incredible
that
release.
Slavoj Zizek, however the fuck you pronounce that guy's name. I'm mad that he thought of The Pervert's Guide to Cinema first, because that would have been a great a great series for me or something. Whatever.
Very
This is
good
obviously the one to get over the Criterion, right? I mean, that has
Oh,
like, a bunch of shit
100%.
on it. Like, what's the price point comparison off the top of your head? Do you know?
It's like $30 more or something like that.
Now, is that compared to a 50% off sale or compared
It
to
is.
MSRP? Okay, so not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Thank-
interviewed him once. That's cool. Hi, Andrew.
Oh, thank you for answering my question, Ryan. Because when I saw you post about this, I was like, "Wait, didn't they already put this out?" Because I
They
have
did.
and I was wondering what the difference was. But so I am good.
I'm just glad
Hang
that Curzon is starting to print the title bigger than the word Curzon, which used to be a big problem.
What was I gonna say? Oh, somebody was saying there's different. Oh, the art is the only thing that was limited. Is there like a booklet or anything that's different on this thing?
Don't think so.
Because
Yeah.
like, okay, so this is a 4K upgrade. So is it like re-limited now, or is this a standard edition with a 4K
This
upgrade?
is
You know what I'm saying?
the standard edition that is still with the 4K disc, just like the limited.
Oh, they already did it on 4K with a limited.
They did, yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm missing. All right, my bad. So this is a
That
different
is it.
color.
Yeah,
So
You have
aside
to get
from
the-
the different,
They're gonna do one more, then you have to get all 3 colors.
Oh, that's possibly.
I'm not joking. Like blue and then white. They're gonna do a red one.
Yep. That is probably, yeah. God damn it. Yep, that was good.
I think
Celeste got it. Yep, you win.
we figured it out.
June 9th, we are getting a Blu-ray from
Okay.
Undercrank in the U.S. of Edward Everett Horton, 8 silent comedies from 1927 to 1928.
Well, don't-
This is a
Well, don't
2-disc set.
undercrank. Nobody wants that.
Don't
Not fun for anyone.
overcrank either.
Yeah, you gotta come on.
This is actually an HD upgrade of a DVD release that they did like 7-ish years ago, I think. This was, I believe, a crowdfunded restoration back then, so now they're just putting it out on HD finally. Ben Modell and Undercrank does a lot of great work. Check this out. They got some bonus features on this and 8 different shorts. This looks fun.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't like the artwork. It makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, really? I actually love a lot of the artwork from Undercrank. I don't know why.
No, it's fine. I don't know. I'm feeling time. Feeling the air, you know?
Fill in the air. Let's talk about the Cop and Blue Jeans then. What a title on this one. July 28th, Blu-ray from Raro of the Cop and Blue Jeans from 1976. This has an audio commentary by Rachel Nisbet. Isn't this just the most generic Italian titled film you've ever heard of?
Cop and blue jean. You need an animal in there to really get it. I don't know.
Cop and Blue Jeans with an iguana. Wait.
And
Yeah,
his horse.
yeah. The cop and the blue iguana, perhaps.
The cop, a monkey, and a pair of blue jeans.
That's better. Well,
Who
look
wins?
at that. The writer in the room.
All right.
Yes, with my heavy keys.
Mhm.
Yeah, that proves everything. All right. Next up. Oh, wow. Instagram is hiding the cover of that, possibly. I wonder why. So I'll just zoom in right here since they don't want to show it. I am quite curious to hear Celeste's take on Kino Lorber re-releasing Triumph of the Will. And this is the Leni Riefenstahl film that is literally, it's called a documentary. It is basically just a speech being told
Mhm.
by, and it's got some bonus features on here. It's got some contextual extras, maybe not quite enough. How do you feel about Triumph of the Will being released brand new in 2026, Celeste?
I support it. I think it's a good idea. I don't think we gain anything by like sweeping this under the rug or whatever. I think that actually right now we could really do with a lesson in how propaganda and images are really powerful and influence people and influence people's behavior and the things that they believe sort of subconsciously, because I think people are walking around thinking that they're immune to this sort of stuff. And I think we're seeing in real time that that's super not true. And, I think this would be good for educators to have on hand. I think this would be good for film historians to have, for, just cinephiles in general to understand. Okay, now you're getting me. I mean, you asked, so I feel okay with it. Here's the thing that's been bothering me lately: how we like to pretend, and I haven't seen this. Okay, so don't come at me if this is a bad opinion or whatever. What I've been told is that this is a pretty much like a masterclass in filmmaking with like a horrific subject, right? That's what I've been told. Maybe some of her other films that's more accurate for. I'm not sure. But I don't like this trend that we have where people don't want to admit that bad people make good art, or that good art can be made with bad intentions. I think that creates a lot of cognitive dissonance and a lot of like intellectual dishonesty in people, where they're like, oh well, it lets people off the hook, because if you believe that only bad people, or like if you believe that bad people cannot create good art, then if you like something made by a bad person, then you're going to justify the things that they've done, because then that fucks up your whole worldview, right? So I think it's important to see examples of like straightforwardly bad ideas being presented in good craft. I think that that's a useful exercise in people thinking critically about the art that they consume and the ways in which they engage with it. And I saw that there was a decent amount of scholarly features on here, which I do think is necessary. I think if you just put this out, now you're in trouble. But if you've like hired film historians and like people, regular historians, people who could talk about this and contextualize it, I think that's really good. I think that's good that there is a space for scholarship on this sort of thing to be generated and to exist. I actually saw this come up organically in like a completely different group that I'm in for just like atheists and leftists or whatever. And like, they posted it as a joke, and they were like, haha, do you think this is going to have bloopers and behind the scenes and stuff? Because like, this is a group of people who has no idea about contemporary Blu-ray releases and stuff. And I just like left a comment where I was like, I know you meant this in jest, but here's the list of the special features. And like, actually there's a lot of important scholarship happening in contemporary Blu-ray releases. And like people in that group were like, oh, I didn't know that, or like appreciated that. And so like, I don't know. I think that this is a good, that's my rant. I think it's good.
So I will say, you can't be against fascism and block art from being released. That is like the most obvious thing to say here, obviously. The other thing I will say, while there are some things on the disc, there's an audio commentary by Anthony Slide. There's also an essay by Francine Prose. The only other things on the disc are 2 more propaganda films. There's really not that much on the disc. The other thing that I will say about Leni Riefenstahl, though, is that last year they did release the Leni Riefenstahl doc about Riefenstahl, which does paint her in a really kind of terrible light. So while I do think that this should be available for people to learn from, I also do think it's kind of weird that Kino is likely going to profit off of this public domain film.
I don't know. I hope the people who did work on it got paid and that funds it. And like, yeah, I would say probably more should be there, but like, I do think, I don't know, man. I feel like the alternative is people watch this on YouTube and then they read the comments. I can't even imagine what that looks like in the year of our Lord 2026, the comment section on something like this. I just think our information economy is so bad that something like this being packaged in something that is thoughtful by design and has like scholarly contextualization. I mean, a full audio commentary is going to be a good amount of contextualizing,
Hopefully, if it's good.
I do think it maybe I hear you that they could have done better. I hear you that I don't know. I do think that this is probably I do think people need to see this kind of thing and engage with it and listen to smart people talk about it. I think that that's probably a good idea. And it looks less it looks like a better option than the Synapse one that was out. I remember seeing that one on Amazon, and the artwork was like a film they don't want you to see or something. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are we doing? They're like marketing it as an exploitation film as opposed to a historical artifact. So I do like that there's some kind of correction happening here, right?
I agree there. Yes. The only other thing I will say is I wish when they announced it, they also announced that a portion of the proceeds from it would be going to some sort of indicative charity or something.
That's good.
I'm
maybe
somewhere
do all of it, but that's good.
Somewhere in between you guys. The big thing that I thought immediately someone then said in the comments which is that I feel like the sad thing is the people we need to see it are not buying Kino Blu-rays.
This is true. Most of them are not buying Blu-rays whatsoever.
I don't know, man. The average fucking comment section in like, not to throw this person under, but like Jeff Rosso, you know, he's got like a big platform. If you look at his comment section, he's got mad fucking conservatives following.
There's a lot of right-wingers there.
To his credit, he shits on them all the time, but like, I think we're in a nice bubble because Ryan has done an excellent job of curating the space, but there's a lot of shitty people that buy Blu-rays, and you know what? I think some amount of people might end up with this in their hands and might, or even like, I really do mean it, like even like thoughtful people who are not Nazis, all right? That's a pretty low bar, but like people who are not Nazis still could use an exercise in thinking more critically about the media that they consume and the filmmaking as a process of conveying ideas and creating propaganda. I think people just think of movies as entertainment and that's it, when it's like a very, very political medium and political process, the creation of a film, right? I don't know, man. Anything in the column of encouraging people to be a little bit more thoughtful, I just feel like shit is so bleak.
So
maybe I'm being too nice about it, but that's just where I'm at.
I do like what Craig said. They're selling this title on its own. Bundle it with the documentary on Leni Riefenstahl as a single release. As a standalone, it could seem like a bad idea. But to give Kino a little bit of props in response to that, the very next announcement, this comes out a week before Triumph of the Will, is from 1948 1973, called Will It Happen Again? The legendary anti-fascist propaganda film. Independently produced in 1948 under the aegis of the U.S. Navy Club, Will It Happen Again is a carefully calculated and beautifully executed takedown of the Third Reich. So what they did is there was another piece that reshaped this in 1973. So you got both of the different versions on this with an audio commentary by Anthony Slide, who also did Triumph of the Will. So bundle those two releases as a single release. And I think a lot of it maybe goes away. I think a lot of the complaints could be gone right there.
I think Craig is probably right. I mean, especially as a distributor, you know more about how this sort of thing happens. And I do agree that it is a strange choice to put it out as a single thing as opposed to like with the other thing or with this, perhaps. Like you could definitely bundle that, and they bundle shit all the time. I don't know, like I don't know, they could come up with a catchy title for it, like 2 propaganda films or 2 sides of propaganda or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, legitimizing it. Yeah, I see that. I see that argument. Yeah, I hope it's entirely clear that I don't love the idea.
It's just in Celeste the Cabra's for Triumph of the Will.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody who has watched this, watched your stream, Celeste, or even when we've done this before, knows where you stand on things. So I wouldn't be too worried about that.
Thanks.
And yeah, I've seen this quite a bit. Views Parallax is asking, what about when Synapse released it on they're saying DVD, but it was actually released on Blu-ray back in 2015, or is that a different era? I don't know if it's a different era, but obviously, like reading the room, 2026 is a lot more overtly Nazi than 2015 was, and that is terrifying in itself. And yeah, I don't know. This doesn't feel like a great time to announce it, but at the same time, is there ever a great time to announce it? I mean, Nazi suck, period.
You know, maybe to be on the other side of this a little bit, I saw a comment earlier that was like saying like it's like whining about Birth of the Nation or something. I'm just gonna say that Birth of a Nation is not only a dog shit movie, but like is directly responsible for like a lot of Black people being killed by the KKK. Like that's a pretty straight line that you can draw there. So like again, I'm not gonna say bury it, but I think it's pretty legitimate for people to like push back on like any sort of canonization or lionizing of that as a work, because again, and I do think it is part of this larger thing that I'm discussing, where like it's part of a lineage of cinema being used as a weapon and being used as a propaganda tool, and people want to think of it as a neutral medium or whatever, and it's not. But yeah, I mean, they do have Birth of a Nation out on Blu-ray. I think that has a good amount of extras too, and I would support that as well, especially since, I mean, I don't know. I guess these are also public domain, so like, okay, let me be clear. If fucking Lenny, whatever the fuck her name is alive and well, and this is not a J.K. Rowling situation. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she was profiting, I'd be like, okay, don't do that straightforwardly. But like public domain stuff, you know, you can be a little bit more, not to pick this word, but liberal about these sorts of decisions. You know?
All right. Well, this
Anyway.
isn't even the last time we're going to talk about anti-fascists during this episode, so we'll carry on.
Did you see Parallax's comment? I'm just trying to picture somebody at a college party getting super high and putting on Triumph of the Will.
I mean, you can see that. No, just go to any one of the Ivy League schools right now.
Yeah, I could see that.
That was a depressing comment. All right. Next up is, sorry, Elvis. July 28th, a 4K coming of King Creole from 1958. This is a 2020
Talk about
HDR.
Nazis.
Talking about crimes against the black community. I feel like that's going to be the thing that gets people the most mad at me.
Yep, that was perfect. But how can you be mad about that? It's so true. All right, so this was the Paramount restoration from a 4K scan of the OCN. This is going to have a new commentary by Imogen Sarah Smith, of all people, which that will be an excellent commentary. I'm not an Elvis person. Either of you big Elvis people?
He's got some bangers. I'll tell you what, that Baz Luhrmann film fucking whips. It's so good. I've been a defender of that since I saw it. It's really good. I fuck with it heavy.
Here's where we'll have to disagree, Celeste.
I love how fucking crazy that man is, and the films that he makes are completely insane, and I just fuck with it. I think the editing in it is crazy, and I am here for it. I'm not a big Elvis fan, but I like some of his songs, you know?
Yeah. It's good stuff.
If a little less conversation, a little more action, please, comes on, I'm going to jiggle my feet, but I'm not putting it on.
Can't Help Falling in Love. It's a beautiful song, you know?
It is. It is.
All right, that's all I have to say.
All right. Yul Brynner, though, amazing musician. I'm kidding. July 21st, Blu-ray coming.
And Nazi.
Jesus, Jeremy. From Kino...
I read Escape from Zoran, and I was like, oh, it's every fucking conservative New Yorker's favorite movie.
It's just the Long Island movie? Oh,
it's
man.
It's just the billionaires of New York putting this on, you know?
Oh, God. Not free healthcare for children. Escape from Zahrain from 1962. New HD master by Paramount from a 4K scan of the OCN. New commentary by Dwayne Epstein. I mean, we're not going to get around all the allegations of that joke there. Theatrical trailer. Yeah.
Probably my favorite Epstein, if I had to rank them. You know?
I like Michael J.
I like Mike, too.
I literally can't think of a third one, so if there's another one, don't get mad at me.
Most people wouldn't know Mike. It's a personal friend of Ryan's eyes.
Ryan saying Kino delivering the hits for the kids.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. That's enough Yul Brynner. Speaking of hits for the kids, The Maverick Queen from 1956 coming on Blu-ray on July 21st from Kino. New HD master by Paramount from a 4K scan of the OCN. We also have a new commentary by Dwayne Epstein. Look at that. He is getting
there you go
all over these discs. Barbara Stanwyck in this one. That's a big draw for a lot of people. I think this had
she's
another
cool.
Blue release at some point. I can't remember if it was Twilight Time or Olive or somebody. Next up, also from Kino, is The Love Trap from 1929. This is on July 14th. 4K restoration by Universal on this one. It is from the 35mm nitrate print that was provided by the Weiler Estate and the UCLA Film and Television Archives. Audio commentary on this one by Jason A. Nye. Celeste, you watch many of the silent era films like this?
You know, I've seen my fair share, but I struggle with the pacing on them. And a lot of the times the quality on them is so rough.
Yeah.
But I like, you know, I will say I have a bit of a bias against them where it's a harder ask for me to watch one, but that's a me problem and not a silent film problem, to be honest. So
he didn't ask me because he already knows that
I know the answer. Yeah. Jeremy only watches this when he's high in a college dorm.
Not to bring back this topic, I'm just catching up on chat, and I saw that the disc cover is probably illegal in Australia. We've banned Nazi symbols. That's interesting.
Is that why I wouldn't let you show it, Ryan?
It could
Maybe.
be, literally.
That's an interesting strategy. I don't know.
But then you decided to zoom in on it. Cool.
I did, because I get around things. By the way, my channel is canceled again. Wait a minute.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. Next up. Man, this is going to be a weird run of a few Kino announcements here. So July 14th, they are releasing a DVD only of Two Pianos from last year. This has a trailer on the disc, and fans of Charlotte Rampling might want this one. But yeah, DVD only, and that's not the only one. They're also doing Omaha from last year. This is on DVD only on July 7th, which is, I can attest, an incredible film. I don't know if anybody has seen this one other than myself and Jeremy. Great movie. I love me some John Magaro. But then a third one, Magic Hour, which is being toured around with Sean Baker right now. July 28th on DVD only from Kino Lorber. This one is a brand new film with David Diggs, and they're only putting these out on DVD. What
Mark
the
Duplass.
hell are they
Yeah.
thinking?
I don't know.
To answer
It's
Ryan,
unfortunate.
not you, Ryan, New World Podcast, Ryan. I am not Kino complete, and the fact that they're only putting out Omaha on DVD makes me so angry that I will never be Kino complete. I don't understand what on earth the logic is about putting out a brand new movie that was in festivals, including Sundance, where Ryan and I saw it with John Margot, and that it's that good of a movie on DVD.
I understand releasing it on DVD too, so that people, that your grandma can also buy this. That's fine. Release it on DVD, but why would you not put it out on high definition as well? I do not understand it.
Yeah.
You're putting out fucking Ice Cold or whatever on 4K, but you won't release Omaha and Magic Hour on Blu-ray?
I'm so upset.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of these, but I generally agree with what you're saying. That extra is looking pretty slim too.
Well,
I
yeah.
love it, but, I mean, I guess the
Trailers.
trailer is an extra. You don't have to put that on there, but like,
What's the extras on Omaha? Just trailer.
Trailer.
I'm so angry.
well, it sounds like somebody is it's ripe for being picked up for HD distribution in Region A land, perhaps.
Oh, we've been trying.
New extras that could be
If-
commissioned.
If we had not already been trying, I would say you are correct. However, yeah, Kino is not letting that shit go. They have the rights, and they're just going to sit on it and do nothing.
Oh, they have the rights for HD, and they're not putting it out.
Yeah.
Jeremy
Oh, that
tried for a
sucks.
couple months prior to this Kino announcement, even.
They-
Damn.
And that's not the only one. Last year they did Love Brooklyn, which I also loved. Did you see Love Brooklyn last year, Celeste?
No, that one did play, and I just couldn't get around to it. It was one of those like it's in for 4 days or a week or whatever, and I just couldn't make it happen. I really I was really humbled last year because I was like, I'm gonna see everything this year. It's just not possible. There's so much shit. And like not even if you don't live in New York or LA, it's like, oh, like we don't even get that much stuff. And it was like I literally cannot keep up with this. Like it's crazy. But that was one that I wanted to see. Yeah.
All right, next up, another one, DVD only, July 7th.
Wow.
This one is from Redemption through Kino Distribution.
BRB.
This is a Mondo-style film in which a psychiatrist explains to his students several stories of sexual deviancy. Each vignette begins with the doctor citing a fact-based newspaper magazine story of abhorrent sexual behavior. Note that this film contains scenes of a very strong sexual nature and is strictly for adult viewing, and you won't be able to see it in anything but standard definition. How?
Yeah, this looks awesome. I'm fucking mad that this isn't in HD. And also
How?
can I be brave? Can I speak from my
Yes.
heart right now?
Please.
Someone
Oh,
should have
hold-
asked me to do an extra on this. All right.
Hold
I
on.
would have done that
Let-
shit.
Let's do this. Speak from the heart.
All right. Hit me up. I would have done an extra for this. Like, I feel like I would have done a good job. All right. Frank Tarzi, if you're listening, whoever does the extras over there, hit me up. Y'all have like a million projects and you
Yeah.
need work, right? Come on. I got
Tank
you.
Farsi. Call Celeste.
Thank you.
Next up. I'm going to get an email now from I've never talked to Frank in my life. He's like, did you call me? Or sorry, he'd be like, hey, did you call me Tank Farsi?
Oh my god. We're getting Italophobic impersonations on the show. Pasta phobic, as I like to say.
That was more like Brooklyn phobic. June 15th, a Blu-ray DVD coming in the UK of Mother's Pride from 2026. This is getting a Blu-ray, and all those other films are not. Yeah,
Things that I am not.
Yeah, this is from Entertainment and Video. This is the UK arm of Sony. Anyways, yeah, check out Mother's Pride. That's enough. Hey, Pure Cinema here for Celeste. Soon, a Walmart exclusive 4K steelbook of Mortal Kombat 2 is coming.
Oh, you know what? I've heard good things about. I do want to see it. I don't think I'm going to see it in the theater, but I'll check it out. I don't know. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's fun. That's what I'm thinking. It's got to be fun. It's probably not going to be good, but you know.
I will probably not watch this, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, July 14th, we're getting a Blu-ray from Classic Flicks of Lock Up Season 1, Volume 1 from 1959. There is nothing on the disc except for the episodes. But I am glad that Classic Flicks is attacking a lot of these classic TV shows that would otherwise never get restored.
Yeah. That's tall order. I hope that they make something back on their investment. It feels like it might not.
Yeah.
So
Sivner's upset that I did the Darcy voice. All right. Via Vision in Australia announced a handful of films. June 3rd, they're putting out a Blu-ray of the To Sir With Love Complete Collection. Now, this is wild because I had no idea that there was a sequel from 1995. But you've got the...
I did because I'm very meticulous about updating my personal Blu-ray collection letterbox list, and so I'm always checking bonus features and stuff, and that's included on the Columbia Classic set. It's on there.
Nice.
So before anybody panic buys, if you have that, you got it already. So you're good.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
No idea that it was there. Had no idea.
Wow, I cannot believe I just bested you on a piece of physical media knowledge. That's my takeaway. That's my win for the night. All right.
Oh, hey, To Sir With Love. It's on that Columbia Classic set, isn't it?
Jeremy, you look like you just got out of the shower and changed your shirt immediately.
I did not get out of the shower. No. I did not get out of the shower. I did change my shirt because, as Ryan knows, I unfortunately have to take off. Not quite yet, but early, because I have horror trivia tonight. And we have our team shirt, which is Super Mario Baba.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Thank you.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Damn, I just saw Craig talking smack in the chat. That's crazy.
Change of Habit
industry
from
on industry violence. Sorry.
Also with Elvis Presley, this one with his final film role ever. No extras on this. But yeah, it also has Mary Tyler Moore.
Every time I hear Mary Tyler Moore, I think of that Adam Pally bit from the show Happy Endings. I'll send it to you. Hopefully somebody in the comments knows what I'm referencing.
June 17th, a Blu-ray from Via Vision of Dirty from 2005. This is the first time this has ever been released on Blu-ray anywhere in the world. And this is a movie full of the juniors. We've got Cuba Gooding Jr. and Clifton Collins Jr. I never saw this movie. Jeremy, I'm sure you've seen it.
Cover's rough.
You had a 50-50 chance, and it was a pretty good assumption, but no, I have not seen it.
Are you a bigger fan of junior or senior Clifton Collins?
Oh, junior.
Anyways, June 17th, Blu-ray for Via Vision of The Quiet from 2005 as well. This one also first time on Blu-ray anywhere in the world. This one with Elisha Cuthbert and
I remember
Edie Falco.
renting this from the video store when video stores were still around.
Is this lesbian shit?
It says, after the death of her father, deaf teenager Dot is taken in by her godparents and their daughter Nina. However, her new home is a place filled with dark secrets. And despite seeming like complete opposites, Dot and Nina become closer as the darkness threatens to consume them. Oh, yeah, that's sapphic as hell.
So it's like also incest adjacent.
Yeah,
is what
absolutely.
I'm seeing. Hell yeah. Did anybody notice my lesbian necklace today, or my chain with the Labrys on? I got that shit on, you know what I'm saying?
I did not notice, but I like it.
Thank
Colton
you.
says it is not lesbian shit, sadly.
Whack.
as
That is deceiving. Look at that shit. Come on, man.
As a 24 fan, as a youngster, I made a point of watching every Elijah Cuthbert movie at one point in my life. So I have seen this. Also, to answer both of Ryan's questions to me, trivia is in Burbank, California, and I have not completed on Via Vision. Go ahead, Ryan.
Nobody is going to make a much attention to Tyler's joke here, but I'm wearing an incest necklace is fucking hilarious.
Well, what would that entail? I want to know. What is the symbol for the incest community?
Please don't answer that. Anybody, stop.
Please
typing.
answer it
Stop.
in the chat. Tell you what, answer it in my chat. I don't care. Do it.
And send photos.
Brendan
Whoa.
Gary level queerbait going on here. That's a ball knower right there.
All right, going to the next title. Speaking of queerbait, August 3rd, 4K and Blu-ray Steelbook coming in the UK from Studio Canal of Joan of Arc, a.k.a. The Messenger, the story of Joan of Arc from 1999 by Luc Besson. This one will have a new 4K restoration that's on the same Luc Besson set that came out from Sony in the US. Making of, that's 86 minutes long, bunch of interviews. Yeah.
And what's the director's name again?
Luc Besson.
Famously non-problematic king.
Yes, super cool guy.
Totally great person.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh my god.
Wait, who is that in the lead role? Is it Mila Jovovich? Is that how you say her name? Is that who that is?
It is Mila Jovovich.
Okay, cool.
John Malkovich is also in this. And, Mila Malkovich is also in this. Faye Dunaway, Dustin Hoffman, Vincent Cassell.
Great group of actors working with Luc Besson.
Besson. I'm doing my French Duolingo, so, you know, getting
Oh,
it together.
July 14th, there is a 4K Steelbook from Paramount coming of the movie Crawl. That's in the US, July 13th in the UK. Same old extras that's been on this one. Celeste, how do you feel about Crawl?
Crawl? I am afraid of alligators. That's just a thing about me, but I've never seen this movie. So.
I hope you know that your entire feed is just incest jokes now, Ryan.
That's just what happens when you invite me on, all right? It is what it is. He knows what he got himself into. He knew the risks, all right?
I was warned. I'm
That's true.
trying to find a way to work in the joke. It runs in the family, but I can't think of anything.
I think you just did. That's pretty good on its own, I
All right.
think.
Yeah, just
Okay.
call it out.
Wow.
Oh,
Instagram just ruining everything. Let's talk about Ishiro Honda. September 8th,
Shout
there's a
out.
Blu-ray coming from SRS Cinema of a documentary called Ishiro Honda Memoirs of a Film
Sexual
Director.
reassignment surgery cinema. That's what I think every time I see it.
The best part is cinema doesn't start with an S.
It does now, all right? Oh, I meant to say surgery, my bad.
Yeah, you did.
But what I said is funnier, so it works.
Oh, God. That was pretty good. Bonus materials. There's director's notes, inside cover. They said linear notes. I don't think they're linear notes. I think they meant liner notes.
They're
there's
probably linear.
I mean, I would hope so. Otherwise, it'd be weird. That is by Jonathan Belay. Memoirs of the filmmaker, an interview with Jonathan Belay on Ishiro Honda that's 42 minutes long. A deleted Joe Dante interview, plus some behind-the-scenes stuff and extras on top of that. I'd like to see this.
Me too. Quick
Sure.
plug for something I did like fucking 3 years ago or something, but on the Criterion Channel Surfing podcast with my friend Josh Hornbeck, we did a series of episodes going through some of his lesser seen, sort of streaming only deep cuts. So we did like Matango, and we did Rodan, and it's the stuff that's only available to stream on the Criterion Channel that doesn't have disc releases yet. So check that out. It's pretty good stuff and some cool movies. So this is one of my favorite directors of all time. So
Yeah, good stuff. I don't really love a lot of SRS stuff, but this seems like one I would not mind getting. August 7th, MVD is putting out the film Pretty Ugly, the story of the Luna Chicks as part of their MVD visual line. This is from 2023. I have never heard the Luna Chicks at all, I don't think. Celeste, is this something you're familiar with?
I think they played Riot Fest a couple times. Maybe one of the years I went. The
That
name
sounds
rings
right.
a bell. Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever listened to them, to be honest. Probably like a Riot Girl type band, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're like from the 80s. This is like legit stuff. Okay, yeah.
Are we echoing on Jeremy's microphone now?
Hey, I think so.
You're echoing?
For just a moment, at least.
Oh.
Testing,
all right.
testing. Hello, echo, perhaps.
Oh my
No?
god, I'm
All
so
right, we're good.
excited about this release.
July 27th, there's a 25th anniversary limited edition and standard edition Blu-ray and DVD release from Curzon coming of Amelie from 2001. Just for the record, this will not get a 4K release, as stated by the director, on top of the original elements being thrown out. This will be the best this film will ever look. There is nothing that they can do a 4K restoration of.
Plus, I just love the artwork. Honestly.
Yeah, it looks pretty incredible. This will have a rigid book box featuring the design inspired by the prop from the film, an O-ring featuring new artwork. We get a 100-page booklet with new essays, storyboards, maps, and other archival materials. A board game inspired by the film, including a dice and pawns. There is going to be a double-sided poster featuring the original and 25th anniversary re-release designs, 8 gnome Polaroid stickers, a concertina postcard, and a bunch of new extras, actually. Well, at least a couple that are new. We've got interview on the 25th anniversary of Amelie. All the extras, I think, that were from the previous releases. And this will probably be the best release of this film. Jeremy, you love this. Anybody else?
This is actually a big blind spot for me. I've never seen this.
You and me both, Celeste.
Oh,
Never
it's
seen
not just-
Amelie in my
cool.
life. Jeremy, any thoughts other than your keyboard needs greasing?
No.
Okay.
I just like I love Curzon's work, and this is no exception, and I love this movie.
They're all right.
Oh,
Gotta get into Curzon.
They're good. I just wish they would do things like subtitle all of their films that are in English, which they don't always do for some reason.
sure.
I can't hear films I can't read. Next up, August
Deaf
11th.
people don't get to watch movies.
It's true. You're not allowed to, especially
Yeah.
in England.
It's a skill issue to hear better.
I want you to
Honestly.
know that I've been purposefully typing very softly ever since the beginning of the show, and it has reduced my productivity greatly, and yet somehow people are still calling me out.
Your keyboard is calling yourself out. All right, so this one is interesting to me. August 11th, we're getting a 4K in the U.S. from MVD as part of their MVD marquee collection of Scorsese's New York, New York from 1977. This came out from Imprint just last year in a big Blu-ray box that was kind of expensive. I think it was like one of their like $90 box sets, and it was a big deal because I believe it was the first big release of this film, and a lot of people were thrilled with it, but wondering why it wasn't a 4K release. Well, here comes MVD of all labels to the rescue. Very interesting that they were able to get this. I'm shocked this wasn't Criterion.
Yeah, either them or Cinematograph, right? Like that does feel weird that it's MVD.
Yeah, quite.
I got the Imprint one, but I'm glad that someone's putting it out in the States.
Yeah, this is very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm glad it's being released, but yeah, shouldn't have got the Imprint. That's for sure. Good God, what is going on? I did it again. Let's talk about an interesting one. Anti-Worlds over in the UK. This is like a sister company of Indicator. They are releasing on August 10th a Blu-ray and CD package of The Haunted Mustache from 2025. This says an epic quest to unlock the mystery of an occult heirloom takes David Bramwell into the underbelly of 90s bohemian Brighton. The music in this is done by Oddfellows Casino, and it won the Special Mention Audience Award at Cinecity in 2025. Very, very curious about this one. This is one of their Anti-Worlds originals line that they've been doing.
Neat.
Neat indeed.
What does that say? Stone, hair, magic?
I think so.
Okay.
That's an
Neat.
incest necklace.
Right.
That was way too quick, Jeremy. July 28th, there's a Blu-ray coming from Alliance, which is just Mill Creek repackaged, as part of their retro VHS line of Mickey and Maude from 1984. This is with Dudley Moore. And a reminder that when Mill Creek was releasing these came out at like $10 or $11 for release. This is available to pre-order now for $28.99. No extras.
Well,
I genuinely
those-
refuse to buy a release if there's no extras.
it does feel, I don't know. It makes it harder, you know? I mean, depending on how good, but like, I don't know, man, at that point, like, just put on my Plex server instead, you know? It's like,
Well, that's what I'm
save
saying.
a little money and save a little space. Like, it's not that,
I can
you know?
rent and watch just the movie. So why would I spend $30 on just the movie with no bonus features?
Alongside it, if you want to buy two things, on the same day, July 28th, you can buy Relentless as part of their retro VHS line from Alliance. Now, you might want this one a little bit more because it stars Judd Nelson, and it was directed by Bill Lustig. This is one of his films that Blue Underground
Why
is
this
not
person's
releasing
Face so small.
Wow.
because he's
And Robert Loggia.
okay, Italophile or whatever.
That did put it in perspective. That's how much an Arrow 4K costs. You know, that's kind of crazy, honestly.
Jesus. That is a good comment. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that puts
Compare-
it. You know what? The budget thing earlier from Cauldron, I'm like, oh man, that is kind of a lot for budget. When I'm thinking budget, 15. I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
$20 should be budget. $19.99.
20 bucks. Yeah.
All right. That's Relentless as we talk about Arrow and Cauldron. Next up, we got a Blu-ray coming from Alliance as well of the film Is God Is that is in theaters right now. And I've heard this is great, actually.
I really want to see it. It's
I heard really good
pretty
things,
much
too.
at the top of my list of stuff in theaters.
Incredible looking movie. I definitely need to get out to see this. Yeah.
But not before you take your kids to see Celeste.
The Sheep Detectives. That's right. You could do a double.
With your kids.
With my kids of Is God Is and the Sheep Detectives. All right.
That's right.
Sheep is sheep. Is sheep
Is?
I will say I don't understand the title of this, and I think it's kind of bad. But maybe when I see it, I'll get it, and I'll be like, "That's a great title."
Probably the case. Oh, what did Craig think of it? Question mark.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, what do you think?
know, thinking about what you just said, if the title is bad until you've seen the movie, isn't it still bad? Because isn't the title like one of the selling points to get you to go see the movie?
It's bad marketing, but it might not be bad as like the title for your art, you know?
Yeah.
But
Craig
it is
says
bad
it's
for
quite
selling the film, you know?
true. Craig says it's quite good. Janelle Monáe is only on screen for about 5 minutes, but she does manage to jam out to a Prince tune. Good God. Well,
Okay,
now I have to see it.
I'll see it. Yeah.
Shout out.
Janelle Monáe from here in Kansas City. Look at that.
Hey-o.
Wow. I
So-
fucking love this movie.
Let's talk about happy movies from the 90s. August 4th, we got a 4K coming of the movie Safe from Criterion. Julianne Moore's incredible performance in this movie is wild.
So fucking good.
Another Todd Haynes film. Nothing new on the disc, I believe. But Celeste, tell us about Safe.
Boy. In a post-COVID world, this sure is a crazy movie. I haven't seen it since then, so I need to see it again and see how it ages or holds up or is recontextualized or whatever. But this is a film about a sort of cult that preys upon people who have been mistreated by the medical system or whose needs are outside of the purview of where we're at in terms of like what we know about medicine and health and everything. And so I think it's a really disturbing, kind of fucked up, like just really memorable look into how I don't know, bad actors or exploitative people can kind of capital. It's a movie about pseudoscience and snake oil, and that's how I interpreted it anyway. I mean, I watched the commentary, and it seems like maybe Todd Haynes himself was a little bit more sympathetic to the things portrayed or whatever, but I came away from it thinking it was a really poignant look into a very real thing where people don't feel heard or seen or cared for by our current medicine structure and healthcare system, and so seek people who are just willing to lie because it'll make, you know, a comforting lie is easier in a situation like this. But anyway,
And a fantastic early performance from Julianne Moore as well.
she's so fucking good in this. It's crazy.
Yeah,
One of I think my favorite performances ever.
legendary. Yeah, I need to see this movie again. It's been a while, and as somebody that recently is no longer on a healthcare plan, oh boy. All right, going to the next announcement.
Triple feature.
I just want to say real quick, Dead Ringer, talking about how they resonate with the movie. I really do, and like I'm more sympathetic to the sort of thing than I was when I first saw it. After learning more about disability and learning more about prejudices in the medical system and stuff. And so I do, but like that's the thing with a lot of like things that are exploited or a lot of grifts is like you start with a grain of truth, right? And then you go from there. It doesn't really work if you're making it up or if you're like not diagnosing a real problem. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway, I'm trying not to get too specific for people that haven't seen it, but it's really fucking good.
Yeah. All right. Next up from Criterion, August 11th, Blu-ray of Coup de Torchon from 1981. This is a Bertrand Tavernier movie, and I've heard this is great. I've not seen it. New 4K restoration. Interview from 2001 with the director. New interview with critic and poet Robert Polito about source novel author Jim Thompson. Making a program, alternate ending trailers, and an essay by Lynn Anthony Higgins. Either of you seen this one?
I have not.
No, but that's a cool cover.
I do like
It
the
is
cover.
a great cover. Sean Phillips, good artist.
I see she's wearing a necklace.
Is that the new thing? Everybody's gonna be like ripping apart necklaces now on the show. I love it. Next up, one that I've been wanting to see for quite some time. August 25th, 4K and Blu-ray from Criterion of Little Odessa from 1994. Tim Roth, Edward Furlong, Moira Kelly, Vanessa Redgrave in this one. This is a new 4K restoration supervised and approved by the director, James Gray. We got an audio commentary from 2000 with James Gray. Once Upon a Time, Little Odessa, Making of Doc by David Thompson. New conversation between James Gray and the critic and podcaster Sean Fennessy from the Big Picture podcast, and an essay by Glenn Kenny. Yeah, Little Odessa. Either of you seen this?
No.
No, I've never even heard of this, to be honest. But it's a cool cover.
It is a cool cover. I recall seeing this in theaters when it came out. Remember nothing about it, says Craig. I mean, to be fair, that was, I mean, not to date you too much, but 32 years ago that this was in theaters.
I think
Yeah,
Velvet
Almost how
Goldmine.
old I am.
I think Velvet Goldmine and those other films aren't those like Miramax or something? I think they're with a. I think that there's some weird right stuff going on with those.
Oh yeah.
If I had to guess.
I don't know.
do
I
love
remember hearing something weird about Velvet Goldmine, though.
Yeah,
it
it's
has a long
that's my
ass
roommate's
Blu-ray.
favorite. That's my roommate's favorite movie. So I've been like waiting for them to release that again. But yeah.
Tied up in something.
All right. Next, we've got a handful of documentaries coming from Criterion this month. August 25th, a Blu-ray coming of American Dream. This is Barbara Koppel's American Dream, detailing the tumultuous 1985 and 86 labor strike against Hormel Foods in Austin, Texas. New 4K restoration on this, interview from 1992 with Koppel. We've got an essay by Tom Powers, but that is it on this disc. Really, really light on content on this one. Have not seen this doc, but I've heard great things.
Yeah, same here. I've seen. Hold on, let me fact check myself. I'm pretty sure I've seen one of her docs, and I really enjoyed it. Why is my letterbox?
Is it
up?
possibly the one that we're about to talk to next? This one?
No. Let me check.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on.
I'll go back.
My browser is all fucked up. Oh wait, no, it's not. Ignore me. I'll get back to you. American Dream. I'm pretty sure I've seen one of her films at least. I have. What is it?
Well,
Oh, it was
no
American
that
Dream. My bad. Yeah, I have seen this and it's really good. I watched it on the Criterion channel like way back in the day.
I have to jet.
Yeah, it's you know what? As a I don't know if you know this. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I'm actually vegan. I don't talk about it much, but and one of the
You
things
and all the
that,
other vegans.
I know. One of the things I like to highlight about this is that it is a human rights issue. I mean, almost as much as it is an animal rights issue. And this is a really good example of like the ways in which workers in meatpacking slaughterhouses, they're just treated like shit, and they're like considered like bottom rung workers and like highly exploited. And that's not exactly what this is about, but it's tangential and maybe.
Speaking of highly exploited, Jeremy needs to go to trivia now so he can be exploited to get right answers. Jeremy, go have fun. We will miss you.
You have too much faith.
Wait, are you coming back?
No, sadly. Well,
You're
maybe.
missing sale season for a goddamn trivia.
Well,
whatever
for the
fuck?
record, I will still be looking at the sale in between rounds, but I will
He'll still buy the Ninja Star. It's all right.
I'm
That's
sad
so
to be,
sad.
I'm sad to be. Ryan would have said I could be off the hook and not show up at all, but I didn't want to miss this annual tradition, even if it was only for a little bit.
It's also a semi-annual tradition, but anyways.
I did not want to miss this semi-annual tradition, even if.
God, I gotta pick up the slack around here.
Everybody is kind of upset, so
Wow.
not to make you feel bad, but yeah, everybody hates you, I guess.
That's the only conclusion I can think of.
I love that you said, or you turned off your camera, even though you genuinely have to leave.
Yeah, but I just wanted to make that joke that I always do, and then now I'm actually gonna leave. But I love you both. And
wait, I had a question that I was gonna ask you that I was gonna wait for the sale season.
Oh no!
But
Go ahead.
I know you had to take a pause on being OCN VS complete while you were out of work, and I'm wondering how far behind you fell, and if that's a goal you're reintroducing into your life. Oh, he still bought everything?
Well, I'm VS complete because I was still a subscriber, which I refreshed prior to losing my job. And I think I'm still complete on. I'm not complete. I've never been complete on partner labels, for the record. Just
right.
The limited slip.
I know how your thing goes.
You know the system.
But I'm curious if it has continued on, or if you've.
Thank you to the not Ryan and who's on this, who is the only one who's not giving me flack for having.
Jeremy is Blu-ray complete. There's people calling you a Judas, which is pretty.
Wow,
harsh.
I really gotta go.
I need to use that as an insult more often. That really cuts to the quick. You know?
Yeah, I thought it would be a good thing to show up for at least a little bit, but I guess not. Okay.
It was great until you had to betray us.
I was glad you were here. You know, it's just like how Jesus was so excited at the Last Supper when everyone showed up until, you know.
Bye, Dave Grohl.
Unbelievable.
Now that he's gone, Barbara Koppel's Harlan County, USA from 1976 getting a 4K and Blu-ray release at the same day, August 25th. This one, however, is going to have an audio commentary by Koppel and the editor Nancy Baker, a making of doc with interviews with Koppel, the crew members, and strike participants featured in the film. Outtakes from the film, a couple interviews, including bluegrass singer-songwriter Hazel Dickens. Filmmaker John Sayles is interviewed on this. A panel discussion from Sundance in 2005. And then we've got a cover by Eric Skillman, which is great. I need to see Harlan County, USA. Heard great things about it, and need to see it.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Next up. That's a good comment. Anyway, now that he's gone, Celeste, you're the best. Just FYI, Celeste.
Thanks, Kurgan. I appreciate that.
August 25th.
John Sayles has a new movie? Hell yeah.
We've got more docs coming. August 25th, Blu-ray from Criterion as part of the Eclipse series. 5 radical documentaries by Kazuo Hara and Sachiko Kobayashi. These cover from 1972 to 2016. We've got Goodbye, CP, Extreme Private Eros, Love Song, 1974, The Emperor's Naked Army Marches On, A Dedicated Life, and Senin Asbestos Disaster. Shocking, confrontational, and made with white hot fury. These radical documentaries, directed by Kazuo Hara and produced by his wife and longtime creative partner Sachiko Kobayashi, give voice to the outsiders and iconoclasts who wage war against the conformism of modern Japanese society. And I need this.
Neat. Looks pretty cool. I'm really happy that the Eclipse series is back. I think that's pretty good. I'm a fan of that. I also am noticing, I'm glad that we did this because I just fully did not realize that American Dream is in fact a film that I have seen and is in my Blu-ray wish list on Letterboxd, so I can go ahead and update that.
Nice. I've heard Emperor's Naked Army is really great. Stoked about this. This sounds fantastic. Gonna breeze through some really quick, shake and bake through this. August 4th, we get a 4K Blu-ray Steelbook coming from Sony of Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. This will have the unrated cut and the theatrical cut on 4K. There is going to be all the extras that were on the old Blu-ray, I think. Yeah. Were you a Talladega Night person back in 2006?
Back in 2006, when I was 9 years old, I don't even know what this is, to be completely honest with you.
A Will Ferrell and Sacha Baron Cohen and John C. Reilly comedy movie about car racing.
Is it good? That sounds like it could either be really good or really bad.
There's a handful of like really funny lines, and then everything else is just not my thing.
Unfortunate.
All right, next up. Deaf Crocodile has started slowly putting out the titles that are coming out from their next 6-month subscription. This fall, they're putting out a Blu-ray of the Jan S. Kolar Czech silent films from 1921 and 1929. So this Friday, meaning tomorrow, they will be opening up their next subscription cycle. There will be 12 releases in the 6 months for the rest of the year, and it includes multiple multi-film sets. Every day this week, they've been revealing titles, and some of the stills and graphics they're using are unrestored and not finalized. It's just for you to visually reference what they're putting out. And the order of the announcements is not the order they are releasing the titles in. So the two things that are a part of this, we've got The Arrival from the Darkness from 1921, and then we've got Saint Wenceslas from 1929. And this looks like it's going to be incredible. And the other one that they are putting out this fall that was announced the other day is Treasures of Soviet Animation Volume 4,
cool.
which covers from 1967 to 71. And this will be the Adventures of Mowgli films. This is the Russian version of the Jungle Book. And this is done by Soyuz Malt Film. This is the 4th installment in their ongoing series of newly restored Soviet animated gems. And this is the utterly glorious adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book, originally released as 5 separate short films and then combined into a single feature. And Dennis over at Deaf Crocodile claiming it puts the better-known Disney version to shame. I will say it looks very, very good.
I'm just saying. All right. I believe it. It looks great. Reservoir Fella. That's a good transition into what I wanted to say. Are they doing the halfway sub? tonight?
I'm not sure.
Okay, because I'm like,
They-
ooh, it's a bold move to get your subscription sign up window to be the day after the VS one, but not to piss off my friends at VS. I'm just saying, if I had to pick, it's DC all the way. All right, I'm fucking. It's hashtag DC gang over here. All right.
Yeah, I would say that's better bang for your buck over at Def Crocodile, that's for sure. It will be up at 12 noon Pacific time, so make sure you're checking that out. Subscriptions will be available tomorrow. We've got a couple more titles to announce before you find out when that goes up.
Did you guys hear my typing, by the way? I tried to keep the spirit of the long intact.
The spirit of the long. All right. Next up, July 14th, they are, for some reason, releasing another 4K Steelbook of Howard the Duck, and you really do not need it. That's
Well,
just,
at least the artwork is extra ugly. All right.
it is
So
over the top. Like, my
actually,
goodness.
you know what? I think it's kind of hard. I'll be honest. I think that kind of rules. When you zoomed in, I saw the vision. I fuck
Okay.
with it.
Okay.
I'd wear that on a shirt, you know?
You really don't need it, though. You listening, you don't need it.
Yeah.
If
I've
you
never
do want a
seen it,
4K
so I don't know.
Steelbook, it's not good. It made me cry when I was a kid. July 28th, there's a 4K Steelbook coming of the South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut film from 1999. I do like that they used that poster art for the Steelbook, but man, I don't know. This doesn't
This
feel...
is not very exciting artwork. I don't
No,
know. Why does
not
it
at
need to
all.
be a steelbook? Like,
It
did
doesn't.
this already have a 4K? Just like a
It did.
standard?
It did.
Okay, I like this movie a lot, but yeah, I mean, whatever. I guess if you're a steelbook head, sure.
Sure. Next up, another 4K Steelbook coming out from Paramount July 28th of Overlord, which this has been for some reason, kind of ignored and underseen film. This is actually pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I suggest people watch it. It's pretty good. This is one, I think at one point this was meant to be a Cloverfield movie, and then the third Cloverfield movie tanked, and it was, we're not making that a Cloverfield movie.
Well, maybe they'll come back with Underlord. I appreciate that. That wasn't a good joke at all.
I was just trying to make another like royal family incest joke about that. Never mind. Speaking of weird movies put out,
If you
on
want to be a
4K,
lord, you got to get under a lord. You know what I'm saying?
Good God, man. June 16th, Lionsgate Limited, as part of their Vestron line, is putting out a 4K Vestron release of the Arrival from 1996 with Charlie Sheen. This is
Overlord. That's a better joke. Shout out.
Cloverlord is pretty good. This is a weird cover. This is also a weird film to be on the Vestron line. New extras as part of this. Convergence. Writer-director David Twohy on The Arrival. Prescience actress Lindsay Krause on this. Into the Vortex, they talk about the visual effects. And then Techno Signatures remastering picture and sound. Yeah, the Vestron line. Quite weird. And now this will be $25 plus $10 shipping. And it's the only title they announced from their website. What? I don't get it.
Sure. Damn.
Sure. Have fun, Charlie Sheen. A24.
Hell yeah, let's go.
In
Hey,
July,
on the
they're
screen.
releasing Pillion with Alexander Skarsgård from last year. This has a commentary with the writer-director Harry Lighton, Alexander Skarsgård, and Harry Melling. This will have a making-of featurette, a short film from 2017 by the director, and 6 postcards. I need to see this. For those of you that were curious, this is the unrated or uncut version, so it will have everything in it. Did you get to see this? Any thoughts?
I sure did. It's awesome. This movie's great. One of my favorites of the year so far, for sure. It's probably going to make my end of the year list. It's in the top 5 for now. But it's beautiful and it's really nuanced, and a lot of the takes about it online made me mad. So that's the mark of a good movie, when there's bad discourse about it. I think if you did something right, if you triggered discourse from all the wrong people. Yeah, I was really pissed off when I heard that the streaming version was going to be edited, because I'm like, for who? Who is watching the gay BDSM movie and is like, oh, there was too many dicks in it? Like, grow up.
Right.
Like, what did you choose to watch? Genuinely, for who is that decision? Like, You know, put the fucking warning at the top and be done with it. Like,
Or
God, I'm
don't.
so sick of like. All right, now I'm on a rant. I'm so sick of the fucking babying of our entire culture and like, you know, it's just like, I don't know. Everything has to be like, look. Children deserve spaces online and in person to be safe and to like have fun and do all these, but it's not clicking on goddamn pillion and then, you know, like, oh well, the kid didn't have to see the fucking fisting scene, but they did see the rest of the BDSM. It's like, fucking, what are we doing? This is a movie for adults. It's not even rated. Like, fucking grow up. All right. That's it. That's my rant. I'm glad I saw it in the theater, uncut and uncensored. Shout out A24 for putting this out. Honestly, like, it is a pretty
risk.
bold and transgressive movie, and it was a risk. And so, shout out to everyone who went to see it, supporting weird, sex-forward, transgressive art. So do I. Professionally, in fact, I do that. And the movie's awesome. It is genuinely really good. Alexander Skarsgård and homeboy from Harry Potter, they're both really fucking good in it. It's really well directed. Girls Guts and Giallo did a bonus episode about it that is really insightful and really good, about kind of like leather culture and its place in that. Yeah, I think it's a great movie. I think that's a great cover art too, and also pretty good on the features. Pretty stacked. That's like boutique level stuff. Like, you got a really good
It's not bad.
commentary on it. You got short films. You got making of. You know, I mean, okay, I guess all they're missing is like scholarly work on it, but yeah.
But
Check
for
it
a
out.
brand new film, that's pretty good.
It is.
All right.
I love
next
that
up.
cover art.
I
Too
agree.
much
It looks
wiener,
nice.
not enough butt. I only agree with half of that sentiment. I think we need more of all of it. More nudity in my films, please and thank you.
I love that
Across the
we're saying
board.
this with Cat City on the screen. This fall, Deaf Crocodile also
Well.
releasing the Cat City collection. This includes the first film and the sequel called Cat City Cat Catcher, which is Cat City 2. Cat City has been out of print, and Deaf Crocodile is releasing it again as part of this collection. Now, this is where I don't understand people's response to this announcement. Deaf Crocodile announced that they're releasing both of these together, and people are all up in arms that the first one is coming out again. Why? It's been out of print. They're releasing the second one, and as a bonus disc, they are putting you, like, you have the chance to have another disc of the first film. Why is that a bad thing? Just accept the bonus disc.
Yeah,
if you don't want it, throw it away.
I think, all right, I know I've been glazing right now, all right, this tonight or whatever. I think Deaf Crocodile is maybe the most, like, customer forward, customer friendly. Like, they actually, like, do very specific things to make their customers happy and like fill in the gaps where people don't really consider these things. And like, this is just I think it's a cool move, you know, and people just want to fucking complain. Don't worry about it.
I agree.
That's a service you will offer. You'll destroy it yourself and send it out.
And I'll put it on the internet for you too. I will put a video down there.
Do
but
it for real. Put that as an add-on. How much would you charge?
At least 12 cents. The
That's
one
a
that
lot
I've
of
been,
work.
it is a lot of work, but that's why I said at least. I can go up from there. The one I've been excited to talk about with you, Deaf Crocodile this fall releasing the DIFA Anti-Fascist Films 5-film box set. This is going to be including The Murderers Are Among Us from 1946 and 4 other films, but they're not announcing what those are yet. The DIFA Film Library at the University of Massachusetts Amherst is helping with the release, and these, I can say, are going to be great. Some of the extras on the set are going to be stupendous. Watched one of them this week. The booklet for this film is too full. Like, we have too many essays. Literally, that we literally cannot fit some of the essays in the booklet. This is not going to have crossover with the Rack and Ruin or whatever from Eureka that came out, the other DIFA set. There is one film that is crossover, and that is it.
Nice. I mean, this looks pretty cool. Maybe not to put y'all on blast live, but are the features locked in for this yet?
Sadly, yes.
Cool.
It is very, very stacked.
Well, Well, I'm sure people more qualified than me are on there. So you know what? I'm happy. That's going to be a good release.
You're going to be excited with who you see on the disc, is what I'll say.
Hell yeah.
Next up, another one I'm excited for Celeste to react to. June 20th, a 4K and Blu-ray dual format media book set with 3 different colors of Sweet Movie from 1974. This is coming from Camera Obscura's new partner label called Transgressive Visions. If you've never heard of Sweet Movie, there's literally a visual essay on this called Excremental Visions. A new visual essay by Daniel
Pretty
Bird.
good.
Nicely offensive, an interview with somebody from the film, an interview with the editor and cutter Jan de Det, Q&A, audio session, and audio trailer, and a 24-page illustrated booklet in German. Now, the interesting thing is the English language is here, plus subtitles in English. So you can pick this up. Any thoughts on Sweet Movie, Celeste?
I think we've talked about this before on this very program. I could be misremembering, but I remember something came up. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it definitely looks like the kind of thing I want to at least watch. So
and
it's ripe for analysis, I can imagine. So yeah.
Yeah, this is one that Criterion has released on DVD, so it wouldn't surprise me if they re-released it. A lot of people are saying they won't because it's quite transgressive, but I mean that kind of like Criterion's been all up in that the last couple of years. They've
got a decent like chunk of like controversial and fucked up movies in their repertoire. And thank you so much for saying that, Craig. I really appreciate that, and I can definitely get a little in my head about that stuff. So I appreciate that comment a lot.
Yeah, Sweet Movie. You can pre-order this now on Diabolic and Orbit. Check it out.
Oh man, solid 4K.
I love that you say solid 4K.
Is that based on anything other than conjecture, or is there a restoration out that's touring or whatever?
It's happening in Germany. Wicked Visions has announced that.
That is one that I would buy again. It's a very special film to me. And just
it'll come out in the US from Criterion. Just 100%. Anyone But You is coming on 4K from Sony on July 21st. An odd one because it is... it just came out fairly recently, and they released it on Blu-ray, and then now they're putting it on 4K. And I assume it's just because of the 2 people in it, but have not ever seen this. Have not heard much great about this. Have you seen this?
I heard that this was like decent. This feels like a good plane watch or something, you know?
Yeah.
Although she does get naked in it, so maybe not the ideal plane watch, but you know.
The back row of the plane watch.
You know what though? I actually was for the first time, and I don't know how long I watched a movie on a plane recently because this is a whole thing. I was in Texas for a few days for my brother's.
That's right.
It was a whole thing. But I was on a plane, and I was like, I'm gonna watch a movie on a plane. I haven't done that. I don't know how long. So I can watch something kind of dumb, something I don't have to focus too much on. I can like listen to music and watch a dumb movie or whatever. And I wanted to watch How to Make a Killing, I think it's called.
Yep.
Because I heard that was like entertaining enough, but it didn't look like anything that special. But then it said like this has been edited for content, and also it's supposed to be viewed in widescreen. I'm like, okay, so you cropped it and you edited it. No, I'm not watching that.
Yikes.
Like, don't put rated R movies on your platform if you're gonna fucking edit them. All right, more rants. But I ended up watching Eleanor the Great, which was a perfect plane movie, just right down the middle, as inoffensive as can be. Very little attention required, and it was fun to watch. It's decent.
A good movie.
You know, it's decent. So I enjoyed that for what it was.
Tony says this was filmed in Sydney. Can we say phrasing when it's starring Sydney Sweeney? Do we say filmed in Sydney? Never mind.
Maybe Glenn Powell was filmed in Sydney.
Oh man,
there's usually rumors about that kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Brendan says, "Oh God, I brought a laptop on a plane last time and watched a Pink film. There was a 90-year-old looking woman next to me asleep, and I didn't know she'd woke up and was watching it with me."
That's awesome. I support that.
I could not sleep on the way home from New Zealand this year, and in a row, I watched 6 films. And my wife was like, "How are you still staring at that screen, just waking up and looking at me?" Yeah,
are you just not you can't watch,
I'm 6'5".
You can't fall asleep on a plane.
I'm 6'5". Like Yeah, and it was a
brutal.
13-hour flight. Yeah,
That's
just not
brutal.
great.
Yeah.
Next up from Deaf Crocodile this fall is Demigod: The Legend Begins. This is another film. It's a Budokai hand or glove puppet film, just like Legend of the Sacred Stone that they just released. This is from 2022. You can check that out this fall. Another one that just looks incredible. Yeah, can't wait till you see the art on this one. It's really great. And then
Nice.
they're also putting out Hayap Ka from 2020. And this one looks pretty great as well.
Sure
This
does.
is from one of the most inventive and irreverent voices in Filipino and world animation. Director Avid Leongren. The utterly delightful Hype Ka is inspired by beloved telenovela genre of romance melodramas. And I've heard this is pretty good in Filipino. Yeah.
It is pretty good. I like it.
Nice. Next up.
Furry cinema.
Lots of furry cinema.
If that's your thing.
Indicator posted some announcements just today. We got August 17th in the UK, August 18th in the US, a 4K and Blu-ray release coming of Buffet Fraud. I don't speak French. This is from 1979. This is supposed to be pretty great with Gerard Depardieu. Too farcical to be a thriller, yet too surreal to be a farce. Bertrand Blier's wonderfully absurd Buffet Freud, whatever, follows Alphonse Tram, an unemployed man who befriends anyone who will listen to him before often murdering them by mistake. We've got the writer and director taking an in-depth look back at his cult film. There's an extract from the French television program of this movie. We've got an image gallery and then a booklet with new writing on the film by Sue Harris and some archival extras in there. I am curious about this one.
I like Indicator. They do good stuff. And they have some of the classiest looking releases in the game. I really like their box set presentations.
That they do. All right. Next up is Merci la Vie from 1991 with Charlotte Gainsbourg. This
good.
one has Gerard Depardieu in it as well. This one coming 4K and Blu-ray in the same UK and US. This will have a piece from the writer-director speaking on this one, a location report, image gallery, and then a booklet with new writing on the film by Sue Harris as well, just like the last one. And yeah, this one also looks pretty damn good. And,
I don't know anything about it. I was commenting on your pronunciation. From the little French that I do know at this point, it sounded good to me.
Sweet. Wasn't awful tonight. The last one, speaking of French dressing, August 18th, a Blu-ray in the U.S. is coming from Indicator of the very first Ken Russell film, French Dressing.
Oh, neat.
Part romantic comedy.
I like
part
this. I like this artwork a lot. This is very fun.
This is a fun poster, yeah. Easily the most British film to have ever had the word French in the title, they say. Cinemaverick Ken Russell's feature debut sets about mocking the masculine ego and exposing the sex sells mantra as it follows the fortunes of deck chair attendant turned publicity officer Jim Stevens. This will have a Making a Movie 1963 extract from the newsreel featuring rare color footage of Ken Russell at work. We've got archival BEHP interview with Kenneth Higgins from 1991, image gallery, and then a booklet with new essays by Melanie Williams, Ken Russell's on French dressings, an overview of contemporary critical responses, and film credits. I feel like I got to get this one.
Yeah, me too. What's in a French dressing? New World says the grossest dressing. I probably can't eat it, but I'm curious what's in it.
That would be good to know.
All right, I'm looking it up.
All right. Next up from Deaf Crocodile this fall is Scarlet Sails from 1961. This is the Alexander Petrushko film. This is the same guy that did Sampo and Ilya Muromets that they have released previously.
I can eat French dressing. That's exciting. Well, apparently it's gross, so maybe not that exciting. It sounds good to me, if I'm being honest, but, you know.
Colton says lots of sugar in French dressing.
Well, I do have a bit of a sweet tooth, so.
Yeah, this genuinely looks incredible. Love me some Petrushko stuff. Yeah, check this out. They've also got the Tale of Sar Sultan and Sadko. Yeah, good stuff. Then we have talked about this one before, but Roy from Space from 1983, the Mexican animated film that was basically not played and then stored for decades and then just recently recovered and restored with brand new animation made to complete it, since it was attempting to steal footage from another film in the middle of this. Looks great. Yeah, this was the film that they did the Kickstarter for. You will be able to get this as part of the subscription this fall, so check that out if you're into it.
They did announce the features for this, and I'm on it. So
yes, you are.
Check that shit out. Order that. It's gonna be pretty fucking cool. Mexican lost films, genre shit, animation. You know what it is.
Indeed.
The third animated film ever produced in Mexico.
I believe so.
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right. We've only got a couple left, and then it is sale time. So the newest one from Deaf Crocodile getting announced for the subscription is 1969's The Man Who Thought Life, which is a Danish film, and it's supposed to be incredible. This is a rare overlooked gem of the late 1960s sci-fi. Danish director Jan Raven's eerie hypnotic thriller opens on a respected doctor, Max Holst, who is brought in to examine an enigmatic, arrogant man, Steinmetz. Steinmetz can miraculously make objects materialize by focusing his mind, including an expensive cigar in the film's recurring leitmotif. When he attempts to blackmail Dr. Holst into performing surgery to expand this sinister brain power, Holst refuses, and Steinmetz calls to life a mirror image that sets out to destroy the doctor's willpower. Yeah, this is supposed to be great. This is one that was recommended to them over in their Discord. And if you get a subscription, you get to join their Discord. So check it out. This movie is wild looking.
Nice.
Yep.
I just trust anything. If they think it's interesting, I trust it, honestly.
Yep.
It'll at least be interesting and worth engaging with, like what is it called? It was like the folk horror thing that they did.
The Outcast?
No. Earlier. It was the first hard box that they did.
Oh, King Stack.
King Stack. I didn't love that movie, but it was really interesting, and the features and the essays on it were really great. So like I regretted no part of that whole process, Yep.
All right, and then the last one for this week. Wes Craven's Deadly Blessing is getting a 4K release from Kino Lorber on July 8th. There is a brand new audio commentary by Troy Howarth and Eugenio Ercolani, and all kinds of extras being carried over from the previous Blu-ray release. Deadly Blessing. You seen this Wes Craven before?
I haven't. Who's putting this out again?
Kino Lorber.
Kino Lorber. This looks like a Scream Factory sort of thing. That's kind of surprising.
It was a Scream Factory title before. So
okay. Well, there you go. Is that guy supposed to be a werewolf, or is he just hairy as fuck?
Deadly Blessing has to be seen to be believed. This is a weird movie. Like Ernest Borgnine is in this.
Well, it looks like she's getting a great head massage. So you know what? Good for her.
Yes. Silent Mandible. What is the name of that Deaf Crocodile set with the Czech silent films? It is the Jan S. Kolar Czech silent film set. You'll be hearing more details on that one tomorrow. All right. Just in case you forgot, what is coming out next week? All of the VS stuff that came out at the beginning of the month will be out on Amazon and at other retailers. We've got the 4K of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves from Arrow in the U.S. next week. The Haunting 4K, the original Haunting from Scream Factory. The Great Outdoors 4K from Kino. That Rambo Complete Collection from Lionsgate is coming out this week. Sentimental Value 4K from Criterion. Were you into Sentimental Value? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's great. I didn't like it maybe as much as other people. It didn't crack my top list, but it is a movie I think about a lot, and I love the artwork. I've defended the artwork.
Same.
I think it's great. I think I'd like to watch it again, and I think I don't know. It's a grower for me in retrospect, but I'll tell you, I don't know if I said this. Was I on when this was announced? I don't remember, but I feel like I talked about it before. No, I talked about it on my own stream. I'm getting my streams crossed, as it were. But I saw this the day after I saw Jay Kelly in theaters, and they're kind of the same plot, but with very different contexts. and I liked that movie affected me more emotionally. So I was doing a lot of comparing it to that in my mind. But this is the one that has stayed with me months later. So I don't know. I'll need to watch it again. Yeah.
I kind of feel like it might even do better at home than it did in the theater for me.
It's also so beautiful. It's nice to see a contemporary movie where like the cinematographer knows what they're doing. Like it's so good.
Speaking of cinematography, Harry and the Hendersons 4K from Kino next week. Terror Train 4K from Kino, although there's been a lot of discourse on this one that there might be restoration problems, and then people reviewing it saying it looks amazing. So I don't know. Could go either way on that one. Ilsa the Wicked Warden 4K from Kino. Lenny 4K from Criterion. Parenthood 4K coming as well. That Fleischer Cartoons Greatest Hits, I believe, Volume 1, is that what they called this one? I don't remember. That's coming out next week. Crippled Master Standard from Severin. Nirvana the Band, the show, the movie is coming out on Blu-ray next week as well.
Faust. Shout out Faust. That was one that was on my Blu-ray wish list. Really fucking out there, oddball check kind of puppet animation, live action hybrid. A guy fucks a wooden puppet in this, so check that out.
If I had legs, I'd kick you from A24. Another good movie,
but it happens.
Hi Mom 4K
awesome
from
movie.
Radiance.
So good.
The
Eraserhead for mothers.
That's true. Susanna box set from Severin. Gatorbait
it is.
not shipping next week. Just a heads up. Seven Faces of Dr. Lau from Warner Archive. The Late Show from Warner Archive. Lots of good Warner Archive stuff lately too. I Love Maria from Shout. We've got Hide and Go Shriek 4K, which should be shipping pretty soon from TerraVision.
Indeed.
Legend of the Sacred Stone from Deaf Crocodile has been shipping. You can pick that one up now. Five Man Army from Warner Archive. Possessed from Warner Archive, the one from 1931. We've got Follow Me Quietly from Warner Archive. It's a Wise Child from Warner Archive. The Snowman 4K from the director of Let the Right One In. Let that sink in. Black Rabbit, White Rabbit.
That's the same director. I'll tell you what. I love Michael Fassbender. He's probably one of my favorite actors. And when this came out, I remember seeing the trailer and thinking it looks really good. And then everybody said it was complete shit. But I've been curious about it ever since. So I'll probably check it out at some point.
Yeah. Black Rabbit, White Rabbit from Deaf Crocodile is shipping, like I said. Happy Hell Night 4K from TerraVision should be shipping here pretty soon, at least. Bunny Yeager's Nude Camera, Nude Las Vegas from Kino is finally coming out. Brit Noir Collection Volume 1 from Kino. We've got Shoestring Slashers Part 2 from TerraVision shipping now, I believe. All this OCN stuff. There's a lot of them. Monogram Matinee Volume 3 from Warner Archive.
Rolls Royce Baby, shout out. It's going to be a fun one.
Should cover those nipples. Whoops. Heel from Magnolia. Dreams from Kino Lorber. The Roundup Outlaws. I need to get that one as well. That is the first Roundup movie. That's a big deal because it's the first time on Blu-ray in an English-speaking country release. That's great. VD from Cult Epics. This is, if you've never seen or heard this movie, oh my goodness, that is going to be one that's going to piss some people off. You should probably watch that. Jess Frank, VD from Cult Epics.
I've never heard of it.
It is a fairly... yeah, it's going to piss some people off. It's a Dutch film that goes crazy.
I'm looking it up. You got me intrigued. Who's the director?
Oh, I don't even think it's like a big name director.
Or what's the year on it? 1972, does that sound right?
Yep, 72. Directed by Wim Verstappen.
Okay, yeah, nobody has seen this. 26 logs on Letterboxd.
There is a lot of, if I remember right, like slaughterhouse footage that is not great in that one.
Okay. Well, it is what it is.
It is.
Animal cruelty. Well, you know what? Depending on what you're eating while you're watching it, all right, you're on the hook. So I don't want to hear it.
Speaking of being on the hook,
soapbox.
Speaking of being on the hook, A Body to Live In by Altered Innocent shipping next week. I very eager to get that one in. It's supposed to be pretty great. And that's all I'm seeing from next week. Anything that you're excited of that's not Vinegar Syndrome stuff? Or sentimental value?
The Haunting. I love The Haunting. That's a
great movie.
sapphic classic. Fucking banger. I bought the Blu-ray from well, we're not friends anymore, but a friend many years ago, and I never watched it. So I guess it's already time to upgrade.
Yes, it is. All right. At that point, we have 10 minutes left. It is time to talk
Neat.
about Vinegar Syndrome. How do you feel about Vinegar Syndrome's 2026 so far, Celeste?
You know, I couldn't tell you. I haven't watched any of it, but I don't know. They're doing their thing. I don't have any like big complaints. I keep up with the Punk Vacation being on it, but also listening to it, and so I kind of live vicariously through them. And you know, it seems like a mixed bag as usual of interesting and subversive and rare stuff, and then some more. I don't know. Not to be a fucking not to be glazing VS right now or whatever, but I feel like they catch a lot of unfair criticism from people. I think they catch a lot of fair criticism from people as well, but people who think that they've like lost their mission statement, I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, they're putting out some studio stuff, but it's like usually like oddball stuff that other people might not put out at all, or at least won't put out with this level of care. And I don't know. There's so many things every single month coming out that's like like you go on Letterboxd, nobody's seen this shit, you know, and they're taking a chance on it. They're restoring it. They're giving it some care. The Reviver line is fucking sick. Check out my interview with Oscar about that, where we go over the first title. It's going to be a recurring segment. I'm going to give you a behind the scenes interview, I guess, and review of all of those going forward, assuming I can keep it up. But they're not going to date me. They might. All right. I happen to know some people there like me a lot. Okay, so you know what? Yeah, OCN is I don't know, man. It's getting to be almost too much, like too much for their own good. But also, I don't know. I'm glad the stuff is out there. You know, I mean, there's just so much that it's overwhelming and like, but I don't know. I think it should all be out there, right?
I get it. I mean, I like movies. Just release the movies. That's...
Hot take of the night. All right, you're out here liking movies. Okay,
like an idiot. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, June 1st, June is partners only month, and they've got 29 releases coming out.
We're getting into the 30s at this point, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's so many.
So tonight, what can we expect? We've got the secret titles that will be revealed. We've got a brand new VSA, a VSL, a cinematograph, a degausser, that's a VHS, variant slipcovers, and slip cases. I think that's the first time they've said that before. Merch and more, 50 to 70% off of MSRP of over 1,000 releases. Jesus God, that's a lot of titles. Discounted merchandise. And you can enter the Cosmic Collection sweepstakes for a chance at epic prizes. I don't recommend
doing that shit. I'm not falling for that again.
I was about to say, I do not recommend entering sweepstakes. You're giving them money for a chance. It's basically the lottery.
It is a lottery, and you know what? I'm a fool. I am so anti-gambling and so anti lottery and everything. I think it's like a tax on poor people that can't do math. And yet I fell for it. I've done that a couple times, and I'm not doing it again, because that shit is, you can translate it straight into money off of your order. That's the only reason I might be ordering something tonight, is because I think I have rewards points. So hoping for new VS dog bowls. By the way, I purchased one of those as a gift for my roommate, who is a dog furry, and he uses it to eat out of, and it's really big, it's good quality, and he likes it. So, you know what? Thumbs up on the dog bowl.
Well, and speaking of dog bowls, if they don't have any, you can always head over to deafcrocodile.com and pick up this Deaf Crocodile pet bowl. Check that out. Anyways. So tonight you've got the VSU of Explorers that had already been announced as part of the Flash pre-order title. We've got the other stuff that they'd revealed, some other brand new things. I believe there's actually some Melusine stuff coming tonight as well. So make sure you check out over there.
Yeah, they're doing 2 releases over there, so I'll have to grab those.
One of them from the
Oh my God,
line.
for real. I have been talking about, I don't know, man. that just feels like Justin's sandbox to put out every single merch idea he's ever had. And you know what? Good for him.
It's pretty funny.
I don't think Existence is going to happen. The whole thing is out of print. It's not just a slipcase.
Existence is
that,
not
that
coming
was
back.
that was kind of whack. Like I feel like that was it just a single press and they didn't tell people? Like what happened?
They didn't know that it was only going to be a single.
Okay.
press.
Well then that's fine. But I was like, damn. I don't understand Craig's question. How's that different from buying discs from them, which they don't even tell you the title of? What is that in reference to?
He's talking about paying for the sweepstakes. You're basically taking a gamble there.
Oh. Well, at least you get something at the end of it. The sweepstakes are a chance to get something.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true. Yeah, Andrew says they printed 10K, and that was it for Existenz. TB Kane says Melusine is Mitchell Brothers and Pink Line, so my bank account is marked safe. What? No Pink Line? No,
Pink Line is
it's not for
crazy
everybody.
stuff.
It's not for everybody.
No, those are challenging films so far. I mean, they're just doing one director, so it's not really a great gauge on the whole line. But those are really challenging films. I'll be honest about that.
And not only challenging films, pretty much everyone is trigger warning galore on all of those so far.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a straight up like, I don't know, man. Do not enter on the whole thing. If this list of things is not going to be a good time for you, like, you know.
Oh, I just remembered, Celeste. I'm going to send you a message, by the way. Don't just check that.
I will read it aloud.
Please do.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Their whole business model at this point, I'm glad for their sake and for this industry's sake that people still pre-order this stuff and still buy it at full price, but like the sales are so often and there's so much shit, like I don't see a reason to buy anything that isn't 70% off unless it's going to go fully out of print or like you're a real slipcover pervert, which I know there are many.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I'm just kind of over it.
I love like
discounted merch.
Yeah, discounted merch. I was just laughing because multiple people in the chat are texting me at the same time. Oh gosh.
Hey Gage, what's up? It's time to crank our Hogstons. Let's go.
3 minutes left until they open the doors.
TB Kane, I kind of am with you a little bit. They're not quite as out there as I was hoping. They're just kind of like, okay, that's pretty fucked up. And then it's like, I don't know. You can listen to all my reviews of them, but I have mixed feelings about them. I'm glad I'm watching them, but how long are the pink scenes in the Sato? I don't know what that means. Pink scenes.
Are we actually saying like the assault scenes?
Like the sex scenes? Yeah, I think it's probably like a third of the runtime.
At least, yeah. On a couple of the films, it's definitely longer than that. The big thing, I can't wait until they branch out from Sato. Like Sato's great, and I love that they're hitting him hard because he's never had great releases for any of his films. But there's a lot of other people that deserve some attention too.
Yeah, for sure. I've also been kind of like, okay, these are cool, but like I was pretty excited about the line as a whole, and I don't want it to just be the Sato line, you know?
I agree, and they've got they do have more Sato coming for sure, and I know they've got other stuff coming too, so that'll be exciting when they finally announce it. Gage is at the Whataburger drive-thru, had a great night screening Death by Temptation in downtown Jacksonville. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
I appreciate that.
I'm glad.
What are you reacting? Oh, you're getting messages elsewhere, I assume.
Everywhere in like 6 different places at the same time. Remember, Explorers releases technically 4 features, 2 cuts, and 2 documentaries.
I feel like you could relate to this. I don't mean to flex or anything, but I will wake up some days and I literally have like 70 notifications, and I'm like, this is a lot. I don't know. Like, I need to let me have a cup of coffee first. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot, you know?
It's
And I don't just mean from, you know, fans or viewers or like, I don't know, man. People be talking to me, you know? It could be overwhelming sometimes.
It is. I lately, like, if I don't answer messages during some meetings, my phone is like, you can scroll for like 30 seconds afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks.
No, I'm not complaining. It's wonderful to have connections and it's wonderful to have attention or whatever, but it can be overwhelming.
It certainly can be.
Righting Wrongs and Miami Connection. Those are two fun movies. Miami Connection is truly something else.
It is a wild watch. For me, it is a one-time watch.
I
But-
think about it sometimes. I think I could watch it again with people. Like if I was hosting a marathon or
Yeah.
something, that would kill, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
All right. It is time.
it's
We've got
time.
The Mangler, a 4K of Human Lanterns. Wow.
Oh, hard. That artwork is crazy. Bro, that shit is so sick. God damn. Oh man. I
Which
know I
one
was
are we
just
talking
pooping
about?
on slipcovers, but the Human Lanterns one is fucking crazy. I don't even know if you can show it.
Oh boy.
That's nasty shit.
Oh, don't.
Human
no.
Lanterns would be a great death metal band name.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh man. I know I was just saying I don't need slipcovers, but this shit is crazy. I would probably want this at some point. I can't be dropping $50 on it, but you know, at some point.
Pink line.
What is the Mangler? Are people excited about that?
I would say yes, because it is kind of a big deal because it's directed by Toby Hooper.
Oh, okay. Yes. The Boys in the Band. I was just reading about this for
Great
some
movie.
work I was doing. I haven't seen it yet though, so that's something I'll be wanting to get at some point.
Still no muscle on the pink line. All right. Let's break some of these down then. The Mangler. Let's talk about this one. So The Mangler is a Toby Hooper film with Robert Englund. And what is going on with this art exactly? Jesus. So it's a glow-in-the-dark slipcover, I think?
What is happening here?
So this special limited edition 2-disc 4K set comes with a glow-in-the-dark spot gloss hard slipcase and slipcover combo designed by Black Coffiend with a 40-page perfect bound book and limited to 8,000 units. This is a 2-disc set, newly scanned and restored in 4K from the OCN. New commentary with David Heitner and film critic Allison Foreman. New commentary with Scout Tafoya. New making of doc featuring interviews with Stephen Data Brooks, Robert Englund, and Jeremy Crutchley. Special effects team Scott Coulter, Scott Wheeler, and Todd Masters. Very interesting.
Neat.
Glad
I like
they
the
got-
glow in the dark. That's fun. You know what? You know what? A lot of glow in the dark stuff, I don't know, like it doesn't generally have a utility, but if you're like me and you display whatever it is you're watching while
Yep.
it's on, it would be glowing. It would be pretty cool. Also, I see that chunky ass Warner Brothers logo on the spine there. So
Massive.
somebody was talking about that earlier, that they weren't utilizing that enough, but
All right, so Human Lanterns is the other VS secret title. Here it is. So this is a 4K. This special limited 2K, or sorry, 2-disc 4K set comes with a spot gloss hard slipcase and slipcover combo designed by Wes Ben Scotter, with a 40-page perfect bound book limited to 8,000 units. Cornerstone film in the Shaw Brothers' unique approach in combining traditional wuxia and kung fu filmmaking tropes with incredibly bloody, weird, and stylish 80s horror. Prolific director Chung Sun's notorious 82 shocker Human Lanterns takes grisly brutality to new heights. This is going to be newly scanned and restored in 4K from the OCN. Presented in its uncensored original Mandarin language version, never before released on video, alongside a Cantonese dubbed version featuring an alternate, shockingly different ending, also never before released on video. Both versions include newly translated English subtitles. That's pretty wild.
I'm not seeing what are the essays in here. Because it's got the fucking book in it, the bane of my existence, but I don't see whose writing is actually in it.
Yep, I don't see that either. I bet they will upgrade that later because they just forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Other extras on this week, a commentary with Sam Deegan. That's exciting. Commentary with Kenneth Borison and Phil Gillen of the Podcast on Fire Network. Interview with the actor Lao Wing. Interview with the actress Linda Chu. Interview with the actress Susan Shaw. A skinning team peeling back the layers of action. New visual essay by film programmer Kenji McGuire. And then that booklet with not enough information on the writers. So that is Human Lanterns. What they cover I probably shouldn't be showing. So sharing the original tab and refreshing just in case they added the other stuff. Okay, some of the extra stuff. Dig Gausser, we got a Blood Lake limited edition VHS. Tammy and the T-Rex limited VHS. Nightmare Sisters VHS. We've got VSU Roadhouse cover again. Southern Comfort VSU, different cover art. VSR of the Keep is there as well. Vinegar Syndrome Alien Attack on the Video Shack shirt. Vinegar Syndrome Join Our Cult shirt. There is a Vinegar Syndrome.
It's good that they're just saying it.
Velcro wallet.
I kind of like that. That's cute. It's got a look to it.
Patch.
We love a vegan wallet.
Yeah. We got a Cinematograph shirt because, of course, we do. And then, let's see, over on Melusine, just in case, let me see what that was. Mitchell Brothers Film Group, the autobiography of a flea and CB Mamas is the next one. They also have a Melusine sleep mask available for purchase.
I saw that.
All right, so next...
I gotta say, no, I'm not gonna say anything.
Say it.
About the mask. For 2 seconds when I saw that, I was like, ooh. A kink item on the Melusine website that I would use,
but it's just.
But I already have one, and I think the logo would actually be distracting for the purposes that I would be.
Wear it backwards.
But then it's going to be the logo on my goddamn eyes.
Well, that the way that it holds on the sides, it would be irritating in your eyes, anyways. Okay, so the Cinematograph, 4K of the boys in the band. For those that have never heard of the boys in the band, this is a William Friedkin film that's actually really great. This is pretty nice looking. We got a 2-disc set, new audio commentary with Farrah Freebert, archival commentary with Friedkin, Your Place in the World, a new video interview with the actor and original Boys in the Band cast member Lawrence Luckinbill. Something important to say, new video interview with the film historian Mark Harris, new video interview with the entertainment journalist Michael Musto. Who is she? Who was she? Who does she hope to be? The Boys in the Band, past, present, and future. New visual essay by Daniel Kramer. That's a long title for a visual essay, Daniel. Friedkin Uncut, feature-length documentary from 2018 covering Friedkin's career. TCM introduction to the film by Ben Mankiewicz and Mario Cantone. New text essays by Alonzo Duralde, Caden Mark Gardner, Nat Segaloff, and Kyle Turner. Some pretty great writers in there.
Glad that they were listed.
I agree. This is one, they had a paperback book with it, and it is almost sold out already. So if you want that book, get it now. I believe this is
Jeremy's
he's already bought 3 copies. So yeah, that is that one. Next is Killers on Wheels. This is a VSA that is coming out. There's the slip cover.
Shawsploitation Volume 2, 3. That's real small. Text on it.
Oh, what? Oh yeah, Volume 3. That is real small. Shawsploitation.
I'm noticing that this also has a book and the essays are not listed.
What is going on with them with that then? Okay, so this
Someone
is not
dropped the ball on
included
it.
with the subscription. Killers on Wheels is part of the VSA collection. This is only available on the website and participating indie retailers, limited to 5,000 units, and has a 40-page book. It says it may, but probably not, to be followed by a standard edition in the future. This says a weekend pleasure trip to an isolated island off of Hong Kong turns into hell on wheels and sand when a wild, unruly motorcycle gang winds up on the same ferry as Carrie and her guests Mei Chuan and Chen Chung, landing on the island where Carrie's boyfriend, Sei Wai, welcomes them to his father's lush waterfront villa. Why did I say villa? The bikers then commence to party, carouse, and race their Yamahas on the beach. Once a few of them hassle Carrie, and Sei Wai confronts them with a harpoon gun. Inevitable tensions start to boil. This is from 1976. Region A locked, newly scanned, restored in 2K from the OCN. Presented with the original Mandarin language with new English subs. Commentary by Frank Zhang, because of course. We've got a visual essay by Sam Deegan called Killers on Wheels and the Biker Exploitation Film. We've got a locations featurette, behind the scenes, and that is it. Very interesting. Was not expecting the next Shaw.
Yeah.
All right. The next... Oops. Why did I stop sharing altogether? Bringing that back up. Next, VSL is available now, and it's Without Apparent Motive. That is pretty evocative cover art there.
Take a look here.
VSL here is from 1971. Looks like a French film, newly restored from a studio-supplied master. Archival interview with the director. And film historian Christophe Billet on the prolific career of the uncredited actor Jean-Claude Remoulot. And that's all that's on this. Not a lot. The Hourglass Sanatorium standard release is $10.50. Jeez.
I think that's going out of print too.
That would make sense.
It sure is. And so is the Saragossa manuscript. And there's only 73 left. Excuse me while I purchase this real quick.
All right. So the VSUs of Roadhouse. So this is a limited edition new spot gloss hard slipcase and slipcover combo for these.
Yeah. I will say the booklets are back, which I like. I like that they reprinted the booklets for this. That's pretty cool. I assumed it would just be a slipcase without a book in it.
I would agree.
So I appreciate that. My other thought, I don't even know if it's worth sharing, but I say this with love. I don't care for either of the new artworks at all.
No.
I don't understand what I'm looking at, to be honest. I've even seen the movie and I don't know what this is.
It's a broken bottle. And it's
like
supposed to be
face?
a silhouette, yeah.
Okay. And then there's like a writing on the back. Oh, okay, I'll keep it to myself.
Yeah, I don't love it either. And then the other one, Southern Comfort, this is... I don't know. This doesn't feel like fitting with the movie very much.
It looks goofy. Isn't this like a nasty movie?
I mean, not kind of.
I mean, it says it was like Deliverance, right?
Ish, yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen it. I have it, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'll reserve judgment. But if it's more of a silly movie, then okay, sure.
And yes, this one.
Oh, the slip inside has the OG art. That's really cool. Neat.
Yes. Snapcaster Mage says the Keep one is cool, and yeah, of course it is, because it was directed by, or it was designed by Sam Smith, a friend of the show, who's amazing.
All right, that's my next question. What's going on here? Because this was supposed to be a retail exclusive thing, right? It's not supposed to be on the website?
That's what I thought, yeah.
5,000. They did 5,000 of these?
Yeah, after they sold 12,000 of the original limited.
Okay, well maybe I think they probably overshot it, and the retailers didn't move the units like they thought. I don't know. This might have been a failed experiment, which is
Nick
unfortunate
Meady's-
because I thought it was like well intentioned, and I really like this artwork. I like it better than the one that I have, to be honest. Ooh, maybe I'll sell mine and I'll get this one.
There you go. Nicomedes says, does the copy of the play come with the Boys in the Band discs? It's pictured but no reference to it. It is likely already sold out, sadly. When I was just looking at it. No, it is still there. The book bundle is there. You can also buy the journal bundle if you want. But yeah, the book bundle. Only 13 left of the book bundle. And it comes with the paperback book, The Boys in the Band by Matt Crowley. Only 100 of those. Matt from What's the Idea Editing is pointing out that the VSMC Rewards has the Demon Rat, Santo versus Dr. Death, and Black Cat 1 and 2. I don't think those were there before, Matt. I think you are correct.
Doesn't Black Cat have a... No, that was Iron Angels. I thought that had a standard, but...
Right.
There's probably a lot of rewards points for a double feature. Did we go over the Sato one?
Not yet. I was needing to open up in another tab to see if I can show it.
You can probably... I'll check for you. It's fine. If you don't... I mean, as long as you... I'll check through
Just
as well.
go through the screenshots.
Yeah, if you don't go through the screenshots, it's fine.
All right, so we'll look at the package.
I don't see anything too crazy there either, but, well, okay.
The films of Hisayasu Sato, Volume 4, with Soft Skin, Save the Last Dance for Me, Survey Map of a Paradise Lost. This is
I gotta be honest. Now. Staring down the barrel of another triple feature of these is... I'm a little bit exhausted in advance. But, yeah. You know, just because these are very taxing on my brain because I really struggle to get on their wavelength and understand them. At least they're not long. But still, you know.
I agree.
Oh, you don't say. Sorry, I'm just reading it. It's like another commentary on voyeurism. Okay.
I wonder why. Okay, so these ones are from 1998, 1986, and 1988. 2-disc set, new director-approved restorations performed by VS. Interview with Sato on Soft Skin. Interview with Sato on Survey Map of Paradise Lost. Interview with Sato on Save the Last Dance for Me. Interview with Kyoko Godai, co-writer of Soft Skin. Shinjuku with Hisayasu Sato. And then the one they don't want you to see, a bonus interview with Sato on Horse, Woman, Dog. Interesting.
I never thought I would see the word whimsical be used to describe any of this man's films, but there it is. So now I'm intrigued.
Andrew says, don't sleep on Kamikaze 89. All of the Haas standards are $10. Jesus. They really
Nice.
want to get those out tonight. Crazy.
I think they're going out of print, so I guess they're just clearing. Although I don't know about the third one. I don't know if I saw that. Let me double check. The
I think
third
they're
one
all
is
yellow
not
veil?
out of print. They're all yellow veil, but the third one looks like it's staying in print. So, but $10 is a good price. How to Be Loved? Yep, $10. Neat. And yeah, the slip is fucking... That's a good call, because the slip... I don't know if this is a mistake. You might want to get on that, because the slipcover is not discounted at all.
Oh, wild.
I feel like it should be at least a little bit. 50% at least? I don't know. But
I mean,
somebody
yeah,
was asking about Intrepido's Punks. I love that movie, and it has maybe the... Well, how do I say this? The #1 earworm theme song of any movie I've ever seen. It's in my head constantly.
Brendan says, not me. I'm so stoked for Sato 4, and Survey Map is incredible. Good.
Hell yeah. I'm glad. Maybe this is the one where I'll get it. And I'll be like, wait, this shit rocks. I've kept all of them. Like, I like them. They're just challenging for me.
Partner label releases that are 70% off. Geez, some of these under $10.
Ooh, Saint Narcisse is in there. I do want that.
The Adam Rifkin Film Festival. This is a strictly limited release, so there's not going to be a standard, I believe, and that's only $12.
They're trying to get rid of that shit. That didn't sell very well. Shit and Champagne is a constant recommendation from me. It's only $9.
So good.
So good.
For Mad Men Only is good. Donnie's Bar Mitzvah is okay. The Leather Boys, great, especially for $10.50.
Mail Order Murder is good. I like that new slipcover a lot too.
Yeah. Even if you don't love the Wave films, the documentary is really well done.
Yeah, the documentary is worth watching. I think it's a pocket of cinema worth engaging with. Savage Harvest is really good. I like that one. What else? That's it of the ones that I've seen, I think. Yeah.
Mac and Me is 60% off already.
Yikes. That doesn't
Oh
feel
boy.
kind to the people who bought it, but you know.
Yeah.
Wait, are these just pricing errors or what? Because Saint Narcisse, when I click on it, the slipcover is $30 and then the standard is 11. It's not discounted.
I mean, they're
Is it
probably
just not
just,
updated yet?
they're probably just trying to move the standard, I guess.
I don't know.
I mean,
Well,
either
I'll
way,
order
that is
if the,
weird.
I mean, the slipcover on that is fucking awesome. So,
Well, they're
I would
doing
kinda
it for a
want
lot
that.
of these things. So, like, the Rage Carry 2 is 60% off, but only the standard edition. The standard edition is $20. The one with the slip is $45.
They've never done that before, unless
Never.
I'm remembering. So,
Never.
I wonder if that's a mistake and it's going to be fixed. Not sure.
Yeah, this is definitely some weird stuff going on there.
Yeah, some of the stuff in the 60, 70, I mean, it just came out. Oh, Hourglass Sanatorium is coming out on 4K. Is that announced already?
Yep. Yep.
I didn't know that. Cool.
UK only, I believe, if I remember right.
Okay, there's definitely something going on because I'm refreshing I'm going to the next in the pages and it's the same things.
Oh.
Is that happening for you?
Yeah. That's not
Okay,
great.
maybe
Well,
they're
it's
fixing
only it says showing 26 of 26 items, and there's only it says there's 2 pages when there doesn't need to be. That is very confusing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
that's
getting
weird.
for the partner label stuff, each of the 3 pages is the exact same products. Like, yeah, so we got that, and then go to the next page. It's the same ones.
Oh boy.
So, okay, so they're fucked up.
Oh, Vinegar Syndrome. What has happened?
They're usually kind of on it, you know? So I guess we shall wait for them to get it together. How many rewards points do I have? Let's find out.
Yeah, this is
Shall I
this is
treat
definitely weird.
myself?
There is no page 2. Yeah, this is definitely. Usually they don't have an issue like this.
Mm-hmm.
Mados is saying, I'm sorry, what's the problem with the site? If you go to the sales sections, it says there's 3 pages, but it's only loading the same page on all 3 pages. So there's only 1 page. And then the other thing, they're discounting the standards and not the ones with the slip, which a lot of people waited for the sale to be able to get the slip on sale. So certain things like Carry 2 is $45 for the slip and $20 without the slip, which means the slip alone is $25 for Carry 2. That's crazy.
I think that's a mistake. I think it's going to update. And that's whatever the issue. I think there's a similar issue going on with the pages. Like something is happening behind the scenes. Where they're trying
But
to fix it.
Macamee, not a mistake. From $70 down to $27.
Sheesh. Yikes.
To everybody who bought Macamee full price.
Fuck you, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, I thought I was just too stoned for this. That's relatable.
The art on the Tammy and the T-Rex VHS is pretty good.
It's cute. I like this artist. He has a really good comic. Maybe this will get me in trouble. I don't know. He has a really good comic where
Can't show that.
it's like a person reading a book and another person walks up to them and is like, the author of that book was not a very good person. Are you sure you want to be watching? Are you sure you want to read that?
The back of this Blood Lake VHS is so like 1990s Goosebumps. I love this.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Reviver 2 only has 176 left in stock.
Should grab that. Support Oscar and his little dream.
Did you see the back of the Join Our Cult shirt?
Pretty good. That's the back?
Yeah.
What does the front look like? Okay. Yeah.
That's not a
It's pretty
terrible
good.
design.
That's pretty good.
I have a feeling they're going to sell a lot of wallets.
There's something meta about that. On account of all the money you're going to be spending.
Cam got Macamee and Men from the Gutter. Still boggles my mind. The VS released Tear at 10 killer on 4K. Yeah, makes no sense.
Oh, I disagree. I actually really like that movie, and I think the 4K looks beautiful. I think it is a baffling
It does
decision
look good.
'cause I don't know who was asking for that, but I don't know. It looks beautiful. Like that's actually maybe one of my favorite 4K transfers I've seen. Like it's just a vibe. Like the colors on it are so beautiful, and the grain is so like it's almost like noisy, but it's like it gives it like a real texture and like I don't know. I fuck with it. Stinky Bad. What is Stinky Bad?
The Camille Keaton in Italy set. It is so bad.
Is it really? I was
Yeah.
wanting to maybe get it at some point because they keep trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, they've been trying to like really talk people into that for years.
I will go to bat for these Cardona collections that nobody else likes. But I think there's interesting stuff in there if you can stomach animal cruelty because it's pretty omnipresent in those sets. But
yeah.
$24 for Camille Keaton. I mean, still over 2,000 left of these. That's brutal.
And by the way, that has been cheaper, like much cheaper in the past. I think it was even $15 at one point.
That's brutal. They can't get rid of these. They can't give them away.
It was at least 20.
Woof. Are the movies just like really boring?
They are incredibly boring. Behind the Green Door soundtrack, 30% at VS for $6.99 on Melusine. It's $7.99. No tax on Melusine. What the heck?
I guess that depends on your state. Because they do so much less business over there, I think. They don't hit the tax thresholds
Yeah, it's
in
true.
some states.
Madhouse.
One of the quick click degenerates and get the book bundle of Boys in the Band. Hell yeah. Okay. Some people are fucking with the Keaton set. I'll wait till they're doing a BOGO deal on it. You know. Free with any other item. Did they fix their fucking discount pages yet? Let's see. Nope.
Man, I keep waiting for them to like really refresh their VSMC rewards. Nothing great.
Yeah. I mean, I think the what am I trying to say? Brain. I'm not even stoned right now. You know what though? Another fun update about me. I am tapering off of SSRIs that I've been on them for like 7 years.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm switching to Wellbutrin. So I think it's going well so far. It's only been like less than a week, but if I suddenly go completely insane and do some crazy shit, you all are the first to know why. We'll see. Having fun with brain chemicals, haha. Let's give this a shot, you know? Yeah, me too, Brendan. I've been waiting for Cardona Volume 3 because they promised it. And I'm excited to complete that set and watch those movies because I'm on his wavelength. I think he makes some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Look at that still from the Mangler.
I mean, that's pretty mangled, so, you know.
This movie does look a lot better from these screenshots. And then there's Robert Englund.
There he is.
We need to bring back 1980s electrocution graphics.
Oh, we got deals on Melusine? Okay. Oh, question. Do we think the Saragossa manuscript and How to Be Loved, do we think those are going to come to 4K from Radiance too? And that's why they're kind of going out of print or whatever?
It could.
I mean, they're pretty cheap, but also, you know.
It'll likely have different extras at the very least. Yeah.
If I can avoid a double dip, you know.
Snap is asking, is Don't Go in the Woods Alone worth it for $12? Yes, primarily because it is like quintessential classic VS type of release. It was one of their first big ones. This is a film that people were after for years in a proper release, and then VS released that in like the second or third year.
I've not seen it.
It's good, not great, but it's definitely worth owning.
Nice. Well, all right, hold on. Let me check the Melusine deals before I blow my load, so to speak, on my rewards points.
The 70% page is different now. There's only 11 releases there.
Man, I don't know what they got going on over there. I've heard that that's like an all-time bad release.
It's not great. It's okay. they've definitely fixed them though. So now the slipcover is discounted and the standard is discounted.
Nice. Okay.
Master of the World. Now that's a bad one.
60% off some stuff on the. Okay, finally, some of this stuff is 60% off on the Melusine site. I was confused why they were not doing the steeper discounts over there, because a lot of that stock has just been sitting. Ooh, now I gotta...
Jeez, Naked King the Stranger, the deluxe one is only $21.
I know, it just came out, too. I don't know... I don't know why that one is the one. Is it? I'm sorry, y'all. I know I didn't like it, but I didn't mean to tank your sales. Pages are fixed. Nice. Everybody get Fireworks Woman.
Yeah. Great
Fireworks
piece on
Woman
there.
rules. I have the poster up in my living room. It's a conversation starter. If you want the Marilyn Jess and Bridget LaHaye books and you want their giant titties on a coffee table book in your home, they're
Which who
20%
doesn't?
off. Yeah. Oh, all the books are 20% off. So we have the Jasper Sharp book on here. The Melusine shirt. Ooh, the Wakefield Pool memoir is on here. Lots of stuff. I have one left of the Inside Jennifer Wells shirt in my size.
Mr. A Fat Man says, wait, they're broken in a slightly different way now.
Okay.
Interesting.
The Reflecting Skin is awesome. Yes, it's worth getting. It's a great movie. Now, do I want Jennifer Wells' giant titties on a shirt multiple times to wear to the grocery store? I can't wear that on stream, is the thing. Which is the perfect place to wear it, but I can't.
Right.
Should have worn my Melusine beanie tonight. It's too hot.
Headcoop says, let's hear Jessica to Death is 50% off. You really like that one, Ryan? Yeah, I seem to remember you recommending it once or twice. That movie is great. It is quite gothic-ish in feeling, at least. Not exactly a fast-paced action movie or anything.
No, it's real slow. It's real slow and vibey. It's a kind of a weird movie. I honestly didn't really fuck with it, but I think I need to watch it again. I think I was maybe expecting something else.
It's definitely a slow, like Lady by the Lake type of movie. It is pretty well done.
Scorpio 70 is one of the most boring movies I've ever watched in my life, but the shirt is pretty cool if I'm being honest.
Never seen that one.
It's one of the Distripics.
Are they? Nope, still not fixed the Rage Carry 2. I don't know if Mac and Me is a mistake. That's kind of crazy. Jeez, the
really cool looking books on the Melusine site.
The dark half with the
money
slipcover is $28 and the standard is $38.
That seems right.
The standard should be $10 more on sale. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Vacation of Terror is awesome. Those movies are a lot of fun. I reviewed it back in the day.
Lots of really great books here.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at this porn archives. It's like a lot of academic essays.
On Melusine?
Uh-huh. Looking at that and the Wakefield Pool memoir. I can write them off on my taxes. So there's that.
Ooh, you saved like $2.12.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty great.
Almost worth it.
Lady Reporter is okay. It's fun for what it. The transfer is pretty rough, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sure that Jasper Sharp's book is incredible. It's just expensive.
It is genuinely great. Larry Fessenden. I love Larry Fessenden. If he's your jam, you're gonna really like those sets. They do look fantastic. I don't think he's made a movie that I've not liked, but if you got the Scream Factory ones, it's not like an essential upgrade. If you don't have any of it, I think he's a really fun filmmaker. Have you seen much Fessenden or anything from Fessenden?
Mm-mm. I've not seen any of it. Only 1,000 left of the last gasp standards, so
Hurry up. They're going to go quick.
$10. Oh, uh-oh. Roadhouse is in the going out of print. So you better get that if you want it. Actually, that might be me. And the standard is sold out. So that's it. This slipcase is it. It's kind of whack. Ghost Nursing is okay. It wasn't as crazy as I was hoping it would be. But like, if it's cheap enough, I think it's worth a shot. Yeah, Roadhouse is awesome.
We'll happily remind people that the Arrow 4K of Roadhouse got better reviews on the picture quality than the Vinegar.
Oh, I forgot that they put it out. All right, I'm good then. Candy Snatchers is going out of print.
Somebody needs to do like a better release on that movie if possible. Love that movie, but man, just keep it in print.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rush
Celeste,
Week is
you
fun.
would like Habit.
Yeah, okay.
Fessenden's Habit, you got to see it.
Rush Week is fun for what it is. Also going out of print. I like Psycho Girls a lot. The movie is insane. Going out of print. Play Dead is fun if you want a dumb dog movie. Don't Panic is pretty good. And yeah, it's getting down to the last few copies of that. So I like that one. And that's it.
There is still no listing on who has the essays on Human Lanterns.
Well, they're trying to fix the whole website right now. They'll get to it. Got the 3 standards: Fireworks Woman, Castle of Evil, Fire Maidens from Outer Space, Sato 4, and Murder Rock.
Not
Pretty
too
good
bad.
haul.
Don't Panic is great.
A lot of love for Don't Panic. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of those movies. The t-shirt of them is also on sale. Yeah, watch something fun. Thanks for hanging out, Brendan. Shout out. I should probably say I probably need to call it kind of soon.
Understandable.
How long have we been doing this? 3 hours? Okay.
Yeah.
The dogs will be all right, but I gotta stop. I gotta go pop in and feed a cat too. So
Yeah. Jeez, the VS zines that they're doing are under $5, by the way.
I saw that too. Man, the whole site is fucked up. The Pact is, it's not marked down enough. It's more expensive than it should be, even though it's advertised as 60% off. Get it together. Amateur hour over here.
Very weird that all this is happening. They've been pretty solid for a while.
I know. It's like I've never had a problem.
I think the last time I remember them having a problem was like 2016.
I've not seen either of those. Castle of Evil and Man Who Could Shoot Death.
Man Who Could Cheat Death, isn't that a Austin Snell's film?
Don't know.
Oh no,
Terrence Fisher.
that's the old. I think it was a Hammer movie, right?
Yep, Hammer. I don't know. If you're like a real hammerhead.
They Call Her Death is the one I was thinking of.
Hmm.
Hey, Michael.
What's good?
Hold on. Is Werewolf versus Vampire Woman good? I don't know that I watched that one.
It's not as sleazy as you think. So keep your expectations in check. But it's got some beautiful cinematography and
Oh, it's the Nashi. Got it.
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of tame, but it's fun for what it is.
It's kind of like Nashi in a nutshell.
Nashi in a nutshell. Kind of. I saw another one of his movies that was more what I was vibing with. I can't remember.
Sibner just texted me the video Nashis. That's a pretty good one.
The video Nashis. That's pretty good. Put that shit in the chat, bro. Damn. We don't get engagement on the DMs.
Andrew, I can still see your comments, and yes, that is me on X. I do still post announcements over there. I don't really do anything else, but that's me.
I said I was interested in the porn studies book. I can't speak to it because I don't own it and I've not read it, but I am thinking about it. That's a good reason to watch a movie.
Oh, TBK, that's a great comment. Anytime, Andrew, I'm here for you. I think it's bedtime. See you later, Colton.
See ya.
Michael says I don't even jump on anything on these deals. I wait for the 7 days of deals instead. Well, if they do those, yeah, I mean, that'll be the first week of July, I would assume, which if they are doing a subscription, that's when they would be doing that for the next 6 months.
Oh, you're right. They're doing that then, not tonight. So the Deaf Crocodile comment is moot. Never mind. Ignore me.
If they do it, they don't always do it. I think.
I think they've always done it. I could be wrong.
Madhouse is asking about Ma Mare. I've still not seen Ma Mare. That seems like a Celeste movie, though.
It's awesome. I love that movie so much.
That's what I thought.
That movie is fucking crazy. Is it on sale? Or, like, is it on a really good sale?
Let me see.
I love that movie.
It's $21, so.
Yeah, okay.
Standard is 18. Hey,
Yeah.
Gregory.
Damn. What's good?
Andrew says, do you know if Deaf Crocodile or anyone else would consider more Lipsky releases? Oh, absolutely. There's quite a few labels that would consider more Lipsky.
Maybe if you stop giving them so much Lipsky, they'll get around to it. Sorry. It was not good. But I was like, I can't sit on that. I gotta say it.
That was just all of the low-hanging fruit in one grab.
Mm-hmm. 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 Rage Daniel too. That's fair. That's a fair call. I've been fired for less valid reasons than that. So
Let's see. God, that. Craig coming in with the hot takes. El Pollo Loco's new chicken tenders suck. I don't think I've seen an El Pollo Loco in person in like 15 years.
I've never been.
I think I've only gone once. Ages ago.
Oh, I don't know if the Mimere release is good because I don't have it. But I watched the movie and I gave it a 9 out of 10. Which is high for me. It looks like the release is pretty bare bones, so.
What the hell, man? House? Sivner. Hey, Joe, put your big boy beanie on and fix your website.
Honestly. I like YMS. I liked him back in the day, more so. But, yeah, I think he's all right.
I've heard it's fun to stay there.
Stay there?
At the YM. Never mind.
Oh, man.
That was...
Now you're fired. That's the worst joke of the night. I gotta do a call in about that one.
At least I set you up and then you fell for it, and it wasn't just giving you lipski. The people listening to this as the podcast version tomorrow are not going to be happy.
Yeah.
Andrew's talking about the Rage Carry 2 having good gore and the director didn't care. Yeah, that's a weird movie.
I haven't seen it.
It's still very weird that they gave a 4K to the Rage Carry 2.
Oh, that makes sense to me. They give 4Ks to so much shit. Like, that
Yeah,
has
they
a
do.
good amount of name recognition, so I wouldn't know it's not on sale. I mean, yeah. I've been sitting on this Saragossa manuscript in my cart. I probably can't wait too much longer to make a call on that.
I
mean, it's gonna be free for me. I don't know why I'm waiting, but I guess I don't want to use up all my points all at once.
Okay, so
Guess look.
I was trying to look through the new Melusine title to see if I can share it, because not always are the screenshots bad or inflammatory. This is easily the worst, I think, screenshot I've seen from a Melusine title that they were announcing. Look at this.
Yikes. That's pretty rough.
How is this going to sell your film?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, I'm gonna buy it anyway, but it's not great. Craig is giving the scoop in the chat. He's
Yep.
giving us Lipsky right now.
I didn't want to give anything away, but I guess Craig is willing to do
That's
it.
crazy. Sydney, that's a crazy comment. Is a Cash Patel money shot just a cash shot?
Oh boy.
We have fun. It sounds like you owe them a hug. And that's gonna happen. I've been staring at this Tremble All You Want for quite some time because it's going out of print entirely. Note, not for sale in Japan. Why?
It's illegal there or something?
Well, that makes me want to watch it more. All right, maybe I'll just get this and that and just call it a day. Then I don't have to worry about it anymore. Stop staring at it. What else do we have here? I saw that they were announced, the Connie ones, but I haven't watched them yet. Get Explorers? I mean,
Correct.
it'll be 70% off in 6 months, so, you know, probably get on that.
maybe like 3. Craig is saying, I missed something. I think, why so quiet? The VS site is broken. Like, a lot of the deals are not deals right now. We're just kind of waiting for stuff to get fixed. You click on the Rage Carry 2, and with the slip, it is $45. Without the slip, it's $20. Something screwy is going on.
He is LA based. You can meet him at a Los Pollos, whatever the fuck.
Hermanos.
Hermanos, yeah. What was the name of the restaurant?
El Pollo Loco.
Oh yeah, Crazy Chicken. Yeah, his usual haunt, it would seem. Meet him there.
And silence.
I'm checking my bank account. Transmission? What is that?
The Radiance sub-label, I guess, maybe?
Oh, yes. I think you're right.
Yeah, the Office Killer is definitely not going to be on sale yet, Head Goop.
Oh, look who it is.
VS
Judas
playing
with his bag of coins.
homage to Seven.
Post fucking trivia night.
He's probably at trivia right now.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thanks.
Hey,
I did.
Anthony. Mr. Hubbard, I believe it is what you think it is. You're going to be very excited.
Bag of coins. The 30 pieces of silver that you're given at trivia night for betraying us.
Andrew, yes, in a few different ways. Yes, I do, kind of.
I think you were dubbed the 5th Beatle of Deaf Crocodile, so the answer to that would be yes, I think. Ryan does rock. I'm always saying this.
You're looking at a 4K of Toby Hooper's The Mangler, which kind of curious what you think of that. For those that don't know, Stan is quite close with the Hooper family. Has been on set for multiple Toby Hooper films.
Nice.
Yes, sir. With a glow-in-the-dark slipcover, Stan. Andrew says, I have a bunch of physical media buddies. We all work at Disney. I'm pushing you all like crack cocaine. Is that to watch Stolen Kingdom? That'd be great.
Yeah, plug that shit.
There you go. Epilepsy warning for everybody for the flashing.
Not that kind of flashing. Don't get excited.
Sibner says, just to point out, the Mangler is $4 more than the Rage Carry 2 right now. What in the world?
That's crazy. The Rage doesn't even glow in the dark.
And the Mangler doesn't have Carry 3. I don't know.
Shaking my head.
Too bad. All right. Anything else people want to look at? I know Celeste has to go take care of some
Oh, it is 1 a.m. I should call it. Yeah.
animals.
I mean, you can keep going, but I should probably bounce.
I mean, we're just sitting here watching a broken website, so
we gave them an hour to get their shit together.
not much to discuss. Like at this point, if you can't fix it in the first hour, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
So long story short, stuff is weird.
True.
Very weird.
That's so true. Yeah, I bet it's a nightmare over there.
What is the biggest selling title for VS? The Keep or Last Tango in Paris? I mean, The Keep sold the most in, I think it was 28 hours. It was fully sold out, and that was 12,000 limited and like 3,000 or 4,000 standard as well.
It's Last Gasp. It's Camille Keaton in Italy. I don't have an opinion on transmission. I don't know. I don't even know what they've released, to be honest.
I mean, they've put out good films for the most part. I'm happy with what they've done so far. Sibner wants to come on and do his Frank Tarzi impression live.
Well, maybe you can tag me out and put him in then.
Put me in, coach.
You're like, I probably gotta go.
Those new transmission titles look really rad, actually. The ones that are, I think they come out next month.
Oh, Vampire's Kiss. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. I
Night
thought
of the
those were
Juggler,
just
that
releases.
release is great.
Mm-hmm. Neat.
Matt points out that the Beastmaster, Showgirls, Roadhouse, The Keep, and TCM2 are the top 5 when you filter for best-selling under all releases. I wonder how accurate that is.
Yeah, me too. I mean, that sounds right.
I mean, I would not be surprised. Those are all very mainstream titles.
The order doesn't seem right, but those seem like they would be plausible entries for the top 5.
Yeah.
Can someone tell me if I should just buy this Saragossa manuscript? I was just staring at it, and I need to
just do it.
Not.
Okay, if you've got 1050, just do it.
All right. I'm just doing it.
What in the world?
Oh, hi.
What did I miss? I can only assume that everything's going smoothly and nothing's broken.
How'd you do at trivia?
That's right.
Well, we weren't the worst team. But as I've told Ryan in the past, they're really tough with their questions at this horror trivia. But there was a musical round, a horror musical round that we kicked ass at, and we got only one wrong.
Nice.
Anyways, I heard Celeste was leaving, and I thought I'd pop back in quick as I walked to my car just to say hi and goodbye.
I am. I also remember that they're going to make me pay for shipping, so whatever. I'm kind of over it. All right. I'm going to go hang out with a lot of them. I'm watching 4 dogs tonight, so.
That sounds delightful.
It is actually pretty delightful.
Jeremy, Head
One of
Coop
them
says
is
you're
insane
walking
and
too
jumps
loudly.
on me, but, you know.
All right,
I tried to type loud in your absence, but it's just
Thank
too
you.
quiet. I don't know what to say.
I meant what I said in the chat. I'm going to have to go back and watch the replay of this and see what all the smack talk.
I think it was pretty minimal.
Well,
Yeah, well.
this has been a little underwhelming, it seems like. And now Jeremy's phone is echoing like crazy.
That's just Burbank traffic.
No, no, no. It is your phone. I can hear my voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, let me get into a
Well, you know,
slightly
traffic.
quieter area. Okay. Well,
Thanks for coming back for the last 20 seconds.
You're
Celeste,
welcome.
be safe. Everybody else, thanks for hanging out.
Peace out, team. Thanks for hanging out.
We'll see y'all in 6 months.
oh, can't wait.
6 months.
Have fun with
All
those
right.
nuts, Celeste.
Have fun with the dogs? Thanks, I will.
And everybody come back
Hanging
next
out.
Thursday with Sibner being the guest.
And everybody go see Stolen Kingdom on the roadshow.
Yes, please.
That's right.
And if you can't, go to the Letterboxd video store and get it on VOD.
And if you're here in LA like me, come see it tomorrow at Stolen Kingdom and say hello.
All right. Before we go, this is a great
All right,
idea.
break
Jeremy gives us one question from the movie trivia, and whoever gets it first, wins an all expenses paid trip by Ryan to beautiful Kansas City. To
Okay.
visit him and his family.
Okay, here's the question. What 1995 movie marketed for children, like a kids movie, did the Crypt Keeper make a cameo? This was one of the questions in tonight's
The Witches?
The Crypt Keeper.
That's not 1995, I think, right? I think that's.
Oh, you... No, that is incorrect. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
All right, well,
first.
Guess I'm
1995.
not going to Kansas.
I can tell you the correct answer once you ask me to, and I can also tell you what our team guessed and got wrong.
All I can think is Casper, but I feel like that's wrong.
I wish you were on our horror trivia team, Ryan.
Is that right?
You win an all-expense paid trip. to
You
your
win an all
hometown.
expenses paid trip to your own home.
The
That
correct
was the
answer,
best outcome.
the correct answer is Casper, and my team put Space Jam, which is 1 year later and did not have a Crypt Keeper cameo.
I kind of wish.
I guess
it
the
did now.
question didn't specify horror, so all right.
It didn't specify horror. I think the concept of it being a question about the Crypt Keeper made it a part of horror trivia, but
To be fair, I would love to see the Crypt Keeper in Space Jam.
we thought maybe he was like in the stand somewhere as a cameo.
Yeah, that's not a bad guess.
But we couldn't come up
I
with
mean,
any other.
the fucking Nun from the Devils is in the sequel, so you know.
Yeah.
Well.
Wow. Well, congratulations, Ryan, and move out to Los Angeles and join our horror trivia team.
I would love to, but I technically don't have a paying job at the moment until everybody goes and sees Stolen Kingdom. So, hey.
Hey, go do that, everybody, and get off the Vinegar Syndrome site because it's broken.
That's
All right.
right.
Well,
All
thanks,
right.
everybody. We'll see you all next Thursday, and be safe.
See ya.
Thank you for watching The Disconnected. On the way out, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, that you've liked the video, and that you've copied the link to be able to share it with someone else that may appreciate this.